exclusive content right here.
All right, so you realize how long it's been since there's even like been a chance?
Trixie's literally free.
Trixie's
What's up?
free in Bloons, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I think that I just refreshed my
sexual bone.
I just refreshed my stream, and therefore I think you're gonna have to knock again.
Our chats are still combined for me. Oh, you know, I will have to knock again.
Well, no, it looks like we're
right.
no, it looks like it's
maybe.
It says streaming together. Bloons
well,
TD6
it's saying only
streaming.
one participant though. Start sharing chat. Oh shit! Hold on.
Wait, my view count isn't even here. Is it just run? No, this is my stream. I'm definitely streaming to my Twitch. Sorry guys, we haven't done that. I've never done this before. I don't know.
Yeah, have you ever done this is new. Here, no, this is my first time. Here, I'm gonna go over to your channel, and then I'm gonna like knock.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna do it again, and I think that should start it up again.
Yeah, my stream is definitely live because it's not showing the combined view count. No, I know, I noticed that. But that's what I'm saying. That's kind of weird, isn't it?
Let me knock.
Okay, I just hit accept.
Yeah, that's how we have to do it. And then I can start sharing chat because I'm the host here. So it works now. Let me see. I'm gonna say in my chat. Does that appear in your chat?
Yeah, it did.
Okay, cool.
And the view count's showing up too as well.
Awesome.
Okay, great. Well, I think it's actually working then.
That's like really easy to set up. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a welcome feature, but it's crazy it took them that long to set something like that up for how long people have been collabing on Twitch.
Yeah, I think I also think that lots of the people who ended up getting YouTube contracts and stuff are also coming back to Twitch because of features like that, by the way. Because like that's like a really big feature. Because I mean, think about it. You have the biggest streamer, and now all of a sudden, like all of their view counts and everything are combined.
Yeah, maybe this is a example of competition actually working.
Yeah, we got one feature.
One feature.
Yeah. One.
No, I mean, but I mean, really, like having. I mean, I hate Kick and everything. I wish it would evaporate. But like having Kick and YouTube competing with Twitch and like people actually moving over there is causing Twitch to make changes, and like they were infamous for never doing that. So.
Yeah.
So there is that. Okay. I don't know. I'm trying to check on my window and. I don't know, something finicky's happening, but it's fine. If everything looks good, I checked my Twitch, it's definitely on. It says we have one viewer, which is a little odd. Why it's saying that?
One shared viewer.
Is that what that means?
Yeah, I don't know what's. Yeah, there's shared viewers, and then there's like the view count on your stream.
Now there aren't.
I can see both.
I lost my shared viewers. After a certain point, I'm just gonna stop caring about this. This doesn't really matter. I'm streaming, and we're working together, and it looks like it's working. So.
Yeah.
All right, whatever. I don't worry about it anymore. Okay. Well, hi, teetermancan's viewers.
Yeah.
I'm Dawn.
Yeah. Hello the casters, the casting 404s. I'm sorry that our chats need to be combined because mine is a little bit more unhinged, probably.
Well, that's okay.
Yeah. You by the way, you don't need to put the with me whenever we do this, because I just looked at my page. It shows like it.
Oh yeah. It shows it on the page. No, you're right.
So
it's just kind of.
I mean, you can keep it up. It's just like
that's just like been like a thing that I've always done. But you're right. I'm actually gonna go ahead and take that down. Well, the one benefit is it'll be on the VOD, or it'll be on YouTube as well. I'm gonna leave it up for that reason.
Okay.
All right. Well, we're just gonna play games of co-op. I haven't actually bought this expansion yet. I don't even know if it's multiplayer anyway.
It isn't, sadly, but they're working on it, and that'll be really fun when we can do that, because that's gonna be super sick.
There's a totem event. For 4
by the way, I'm already in the middle of a game. I'm just gonna finish this up or whatever.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna post this.
Angel is not in call. Angel is lying, by the way.
Yeah, it's false.
Yeah, spreading misinformation at the moment.
Are our chats combined still? Because I'm not getting
Somebody
nothing.
would have to say.
I'm getting nothing. Somebody post something in Teeter's chat really fast for me. This is the last time I'm going to do any tests. I'm done testing. I just want to make sure, because I see some messages are grayed out on my end, and I don't know exactly why. Okay, yeah, okay. So they're grayed out when they're from your chat, but they do show up.
Well, you probably have the fade out option turned on.
Oh, you know what's interesting is that they're not showing up on my actual... Oh, no, they are. Oh, okay, great, whatever.
Yeah, so there's a setting, by the way, where it's like messages that aren't from your chat eventually fade out. I have mine turned off. You can turn that off as well if you don't want it on.
Okay.
Oh.
Hey, do you have a blue sky that you use for your Twitter? I mean, for your Twitch?
I haven't completely set it up yet, but I started setting it up.
Because I want to mention you on my post.
I
Not yet.
don't yet, sadly.
Okay.
I literally all I've done is like made the account. That's it.
It's fine. We'll have it for later. But I'm still. Oh shit! I posted. No. Hold on. I messed up.
Cursive cluster.
Cool. All right. Great. Well, that's interesting. We're just gonna everyone on my chat. We're just like gonna like sit in the menu here for a bit.
Yeah.
So.
No, you have to go look at all the heroes and their skins.
All right, I'll do it right now.
Yeah. And you need to
tell everyone on my chat to buy them right now. I have 31k in monkey money actually. I could buy every skin right now.
Damn! Give me some.
No.
Oh, something that's cool about Rogue Legends, by the way, is getting the skins. Like, you actually get, like, different builds with the different skins on each monkey. So, like, there's, like, more of a point to get the skins now, I guess, basically.
Oh. Wait, could you repeat that? I was messing with the setting on Twitch.
Okay, so, you know how you can, like, get, like, multiple different skins for the characters and stuff? Yeah. It's just kind of like, you know, I mean, like, it's cool because it's skins, but, like, that's all there was to it.
Yeah.
But now with Rogue Legends, because, like, you know how, like, the builds are dependent on whatever character you pick? On Rogue Legends?
Not really, no, I don't know a whole lot about it.
Okay, so in Rogue Legends, basically, whenever you're starting a build in Rogue Legends, you get, each monkey starts with certain, like, starting monkeys. They get 2 each. And they each have different tiers.
Okay.
Like, different tier pathing. And, whenever you get a new skin for one of the monkeys, say like it's a Dora, for example, that skin will come with a new build. So like there's Pat Fusti, which has like he starts with like some primary monkeys or whatever. Like I think he starts with a dart monkey and boomerang monkey. Let's just say that for example. But if you use the Fusti the snowman skin, he ends up having like ice monkey stuff like as well. Like he gets an ice monkey to theme with the skin. So it's just like, you know, like having the skins has a bit more of a point now because like you can do epic more fun builds with it and everything. So that's kind of neat.
Yeah, it was definitely a pretty superfluous feature. I mean, like, again, it was like cute, but I felt like there weren't a whole lot of skins that I liked for it. There were a couple cool ones. I always used the Adora Void Aura skin, was pretty good. The Azili Galaxily one was good.
Yeah,
the sushi.
Pat Fusti is just
Benjamin's
like his
good.
skins are stupid.
Wait, what are his?
Pat Fusti skin. He has the Kaijo one.
Oh yeah,
which is like definitely the better one, I guess.
I like Benjamin's skins.
If you're gonna get a skin.
Benjamin's skins are really creative. Oh god, this freaking Oben
Pat?
skin where he's like Aqua Oben is horrible. What about Pat? Pat pussy. Pat pussy. I'm playing Pat pussy. Hey guys,
Boosting my back.
I'm Pat Pussy.
And then moans.
Hey guys, I'm Pat Pussy, and he starts slamming the ground. He's patting the Bloons pussy.
No.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
That's too fucked up. You can't say that.
Pat Pussy. I'd really like. I'd really like to pat your pussy right now.
Don't say
Can I pat your pussy? This is horrible. We're done. It's over. It's over. It's over.
Yeah.
You're
Well, you see, that's
just
that's
let
his
me know when
name,
you're.
though.
You're gonna
That's
have
not
to
an
just let me know
action.
when you're done, because I don't.
Yeah, I'm almost done. I'm just like 11 more rounds.
Okay. I was doing pretty good in Guitar Hero. I played last time I was playing through the game, I got stuck on Cult of Personality for like 30 attempts or something, and I just could not pass it. And then this time I got to it thinking that was going to happen again, and I passed it first try. So
Oh, hell yeah.
actually I got 5 stars. I was like actually playing some of the solo, and I was surprised because I didn't think I could do it. Last time I passed it, I didn't even really play a whole lot of the solo. I just kind of like found the exact right moments to use overdrive. I keep calling it overdrive. It's star power Guitar Hero. I did not
Yeah.
break Twitch TOS. She's saying that because it looked like I was jerking off when I was playing the Muse song.
Yeah. Angela also said the same thing whenever I was playing Mario Party Jamboree. There was like some mini game that made it look like I was like choking the chicken.
Yeah, Angela also said the same thing when I was playing Mario Party Jamboree and I started jerking off on stream.
Just like the fucking Mario Party Jamboree logo comes up and you're like, that's it.
It's like fucking jerking off on stream and somebody goes in chat like, are you breaking Twitch TOS right now?
And I'm like, no.
Like you just show up to somebody's stream, they just got like their dick on the camera, and it's like, are you breaking Twitch TOS right now? You hear their voice from like up, way up high. They're like, no.
Not yet.
Their
Not
mic
yet.
is like on their penis.
They're just sitting
No.
there. What the hell? Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. What the hell? Not yet.
Not yet.
I'm sorry. I can't watch your stream anymore. This is too fucked up.
You know what? I'm unfollowing.
You know what?
Ugh.
Who's that third person that keeps talking? You keep revealing the being realistic thing. You're gonna go broke, Angela.
What
You're
round
gonna
are
go
you?
broke.
What round are you on?
Oh, I just finished. I was doing a contested territory thing. I needed to get to like round 61.
Okay.
You know. So we need to like hide.
Yeah, how do oh. I'll just have to like hide this. Oh, fuck, I'm gonna forget to do that sometimes. Close the game capture for a second. Okay.
Is there streamer mode?
Wait, hold on.
Wait, you know there's Twitch integration in this?
Yeah. Yeah, I did.
Wait, can we try to set that up?
I think I'd set that up a while ago. Let me go look at what Twitch. What do I do here? If you were a Twitch partner, you can now create loadout polls
Oh, is it Twitch partner you have to be?
or affiliate.
Oh.
Okay, let me set this up really quick. I thought I'd set this up before.
Oh, I need to.
So what is a loadout poll?
So basically, people get to choose what monkeys you're allowed to use.
Oh shit, I don't want to let people choose that.
No, that's awesome.
Wait,
That's like an awesome challenge.
Wait, I need to put up a PNG of a balloon. But behind the game, whenever the game goes down. Free pick. Here's one from freepick.com. Wait, I should use rawpixel.com.
Wait, hold on, Don. I got you.
But I want one with a watermark because I want to credit the artist. Wait, where's one with the watermark?
000 Spike Factory only. Damn, camo rounds are just gonna fuck us.
Wait, this is really good. Wait. Oh, it's a WebP. God damn it. Forget it. I still don't want to do this. Okay, so is there a streamer mode? I'm on settings, but
I was able to log in to Twitch.
No, I did too, but I don't know if... Okay, I have the game down. Let me see if I do create match, if it's going to, like, hide it. It's totally not. Where's, like, the bigger settings window? The settings window from the main menu isn't the same as the one that's in-game. Do they not have that? Accessibility. Hold on.
I'm pretty sure you can still
oh no, I hit log
Twitch.
out. Oh god, I hit log out.
No!
Okay, it says confirm logout. No, I'm not doing that. Okay, good. I didn't.
Okay,
yeah,
so
I
don't know.
I don't see a streamer. We're just gonna have to put the game down whenever we go to do this. Do you have your game off the window?
Yeah, I do.
All right, cool. Then I'm gonna send you a link. I could set a hotkey for it, but then I'm not gonna remember to do it. I have to force myself to like open OBS. Once you're in and we start the game, then we can put our game back up on the screen.
Gotcha. Is there a filter on Twitch that goes to black whenever you're viewing porn on I'm not looking at porn.
I actually am.
On your second monitor though, right?
No.
I have my stream on my second monitor.
Yeah. Did you get the link? I did send it to you.
Oh, my bad.
It sucks that they can't see any of like the lobby at all because it has the code on screen all the time.
Yeah.
Why don't they have like a streamer mode if they have Twitch integration?
Yeah, I don't know, honestly.
They should fix it. We should make them fix everything.
Yeah, I'm gonna barge up to Ninja Kiwi HQ.
I'm gonna
and just like take my pants off and start running around the building, going, "Look at me! Look at me!"
Yeah,
that's what I'm gonna do.
That'll really
and then they're gonna have no choice but to fix it. Yeah, look at me!
They'll know exactly what to do.
Wait, hold on. I need to swap over to Pat. What the fuck?
What map are we gonna play on? We're gonna play on Sulphur Springs.
Do whatever has the bonus. Do whatever has the bonus
okay,
for the collection
point.
event.
Well, then we'll do Spice Islands then.
Okay.
What is the one on? Wait, what's the advanced map with the bonus? If it's doable, we could do that because that'll get us more. Oh, Castle Revenge.
Yeah.
I don't want to play that. Here I'm gonna switch to Admiral Brickle. Okay, Pat's a good choice for this map too.
No, do whatever has the bonus. That's what I was saying.
Yeah, no, I did.
Yeah, no, Angela was...
Oh,
yeah.
I didn't see that cheap. Okay, are you ready to play so we can put the game back on screen?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, wait for it to start. All right. Cool. We're loading.
All right, cool.
Impoppable.
Wait, there is a loadout pool! I can create one!
Well, I can create one too.
Wait,
How
hold
does
on.
this work? Wait, how's this gonna work? How's this gonna work with us being streaming together?
I think hold on. I wonder if we can both like pick one. Like we both can create a poll and then like both of our chats pick one of the monkeys we can use or something.
Okay. I don't really. How does this poll work exactly?
Oh, we can do points voting. I'm doing points voting.
How does this work? I don't really have any of this stuff set up on my stream, so I'm not gonna make people use bits or anything.
No, not bits. But like points.
I don't have that either. Wait, do I have that? Yeah. Wait, yeah, I do. What am I talking about? Wait,
yeah, channel points.
Wait, how do I?
I'm gonna do.
I don't understand what it's saying. Monkeys excluded. Oh, monkeys for poll. So then, what is the?
Oh, monkeys for poll.
But what's the
okay,
poll? What is the poll gonna ask? Like, are these monkeys ones I can use, or is it gonna be like a poll to pick?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Do I get to vote?
I think you have more people. I think you have more people on your stream. So go ahead and set it up on yours and tell me what happens.
Okay. We're gonna be voting for monkeys on my stream, y'all.
Yeah, head over to Teeter's stream.
Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, hold on. So monkeys for poll. Okay, I'm gonna do Pat. I'm gonna do this boy. I'm gonna do submarine. Ninja magic. Ice. Dart. Bam bam.
Just make sure you don't. I don't know what it's offering, but make sure you don't get rid of things you're gonna need. We're gonna need water towers. If you don't have access to any, we're gonna have trouble.
Yeah. I know. I got it. We're good.
Okay. I can make people pay like 10,000 bits.
Oh, wait. Actually, I'm just going to put every single monkey in. I'm going to be completely honest. I'm going to put every single monkey in. So what it's asking, so I can set the poll duration to like 1 minute and 30 seconds, right? For example. And it's asking whatever wins the poll, the top like 5, for example, of the monkeys we have to use.
Oh.
So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do.
That's cool.
I'm gonna do top 7 monkeys. How about that? We'll do top 7 monkeys are the ones we have to use.
Okay.
Duration 1 minute 30 seconds. Points per vote is going to be 100. And I don't create
000 Spike Factory only. Don't.
Oh wait, why did it only showed 6 of them?
This is busted.
Oh, it's running 6 polls.
Oh fuck.
Oh wait, cancel. Hold on, let me create a new one. Okay, so each poll is gonna last like, we'll say 15 seconds. It's gonna go through a cycle of 6 polls in my chat, y'all. Y'all have to pick whichever monkey you want to win in each section, okay? So that's what's gonna happen. So I'm gonna create the poll now. Let's get this started. I'm starting in 3, 2, 1. Starting the poll now.
Is it cheating if I go vote?
No, you can vote. I can even vote. Let's vote.
I'm going to vote. Wait, where's the poll?
Oh god, it's just a chat poll, like as regular.
Oh, it didn't even like show up for me.
Do you not see it at the top, the current poll? You have to click the drop down.
Oh, okay. I had to get rid of something in front of it. Oh, okay. I didn't get to
It's actually in both of our chats, it looks like, maybe.
Oh, really? I'm voting for it.
Yeah. Wait, do people see it in... Hold on, can anybody go check to see if you can see it in Dawn's chat?
Wait, I'm not gonna vote because this affects me too. That's not fair.
What do you mean you're not gonna vote?
No, this affects me too. Like, if I vote, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna try to pick towers that I want us to use to win. I'm not. That doesn't make it fun. It's supposed to be like a mystery. Like we have to use. It's supposed to be a challenge. Chat's supposed to like troll us. Yeah, if they could select like certain like upgrades, like the only tower you're allowed to use, like PGT said, like a 000 spike factories, and you're not allowed to use anything else. You literally couldn't win doing that. Is there a tower that you could exclusively use 000 and still win? I'm sure somebody's figured that out. I don't know if anything can pop DDT, can like affect DDTs with no upgrades.
Alchemist.
Does Alchemist see camo?
No, Alchemist doesn't see camo though, so
yeah, so no, it can't. Yeah.
This build is workable.
What is the build?
Do you see it?
No. It probably
you
only
don't see it on your side?
No, it probably only shows up on your end.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, well, think of the integration they'd have to build to make it work with stream together features too.
Yeah, that sucks. Okay. I'll just tell you, okay?
Yeah.
And you can ask me later if you're about to play something if I have it. What we have is Boomerang Monkey, Bomb Shooter, Sniper Monkey, Monkey Buccaneer, which is a huge one. We need that.
Okay.
And Super Monkey and Spike Factory and Monkey Village.
Okay.
So 2 of these are basically going to be useless.
Do you want to exclusively use do you want to be the one? So those towers, do you want me to not? I could not use them, and only you could. So you could place our Buccaneers.
Well, no.
You could
no, what I want us to do is I think we should just like both try to run with the build.
Only
like we
use
both
those?
can only these.
Oh fuck! I need some kind of like. I need some kind of indication on my screen. That's all I can use. I'm just gonna watch. I'm just gonna pull up your stream. But that means that if my stream gets all fucked up and something gets messed up, I'm not gonna see it because I don't. So that's.
Hi, Lightning Bolt.
Okay, I see your build. Okay, Boomer. Okay, I see. So no heroes either. So I can't use.
No heroes.
I can't use Brickle.
Nope.
Okay, that fucks me up for sure.
That fucks us both up because Pat would be really good for the Moab stall.
This is gonna be really hard, actually.
No, I think it's doable.
We don't have.
No,
we don't have submarines. That's big. Like I beat this map with subs every time. We can
Monkey
do it with,
Buccaneers goaded though. No, we're
yeah. We can do it with Buccaneers. Yeah, you're right. But subs, honestly, subs are even more goated.
I disagree. I think that Monkey Buccaneers are more versatile. I think that they provide more utility.
I think subs, their cost makes them immensely powerful on most maps with water. Buccaneers are more expensive and have more expensive upgrades. They do have the better 5th tiers, that's for sure. But but early tiered Buccaneers are pretty bad, whereas early tiered subs are really good.
Yeah, but think of it this way, like you're gonna get more mileage out of Buccaneers throughout all of the stages of the game than you will in submarines. Submarines start to struggle late game.
I think it depends, but I see what you're saying. Subs are expensive. How did I just know what you meant when you typed that? Hi, Ellie. Okay, so what should be our starting tower then? I feel
definitely Monkey Buccaneer.
Okay.
I think,
and then maybe a sniper.
Okay, sure, go for it.
I'll put a sniper. I'll be able to see just about everything from right here. We have no farm. No farm? Fuck, on Impoppable? Oh, well, you can use Buccaneers.
That's fine. Monkey Buccaneers.
Yeah, you have Buccaneers. Yeah, you have Buccaneers.
We got it.
Okay, and then we have Boomerang.
Farms would be, like, really not ideal on this map anyway.
I actually have managed to make them work, but only alongside Buccaneers. Like, you get a central market or 2, and then just spam merchantmen, and they buff all the merchantmen so you make more money.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's not necessary. You're right. It's definitely not necessary. Okay.
Okay, let's get it.
Can we, should we have auto start on? I feel like we shouldn't. I'm gonna turn auto start off.
I mean, yeah, we could run either way. I'm cool with either way.
I'm turning it off. I'm worried about it. Alright, we're starting. Oh. Okay.
Oh, you like my little funny little guy, by the way, in the water? My little narwhal.
Oh my god. Pet sounds. Fucking pet sounds. They have pet sounds.
Turning pet sounds off.
You turn it on. Boo doo 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 doo. Okay. No. Just those. Thank you. Do you have the other hamper? You don't need it, I guess, but it's way easier to load into the washer. Okay. Fine. Alright. Yeah, fine. Yeah. Yeah, I'll remember. It's actually good you thought about that, because I... Okay. I'm gonna get Full Metal Jacket. And I'm gonna set my sniper to strong. I'm actually gonna go ahead and get a boomerang.
Okay, boomerangs are good. I actually think we should probably get recursive cluster at some point. On the bomb shooter.
Oh, we have bomb shooter? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's probably a good
that's
idea.
gonna be really good.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Because have you ever seen how good recursive cluster does against Moabs?
No.
I never go Moab. I never go Moab Mauler ever. Like it's basically just as good, but it's even better on cleanup. So it's just like there's not really much of a point.
Well, I definitely think there's a point to getting like Moab Eliminator if you're gonna do that.
Sure, but like recursive clusters, like it's like if you're running other towers, you should go recursive cluster every single time.
No, I always
basically.
I always do. I think I've exclusively used bomb shooter Moab Maulers for like easy. That's it. I don't use bomb shooters almost ever, actually.
Yeah.
You know what? Bomb Blitz used to be like one of the absolute worst 5th tiers, but they did give it some more features that make it better now. That's the 5th tier that, you know, for recursive cluster. It used to be garbage. Like literally useless on Impoppable, because all it did was bomb harder after you lose a life. But if you're on Impoppable, then you can't lose a life anyway. I feel like I don't know what to do with the boomerang, so I could go top 2 rows. We could.
So with boomerang, so we're gonna want Moab style.
I was gonna say.
Personally,
because
think about it.
Moab press.
We have Buccaneers, so we're gonna have crazy cleanup. Because I want to put at least I want to put like a couple on Destroyer. So we're gonna have crazy cleanup. We just want Moab stall.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's gonna be good to go
Yeah,
on that guy, and also like that decent popping anyway, even if you go Kylie. So like you know. By the way, Mario, would any of you two ever do Mario 64 co-op? How do you feel about that, Don?
I absolutely would. Are you kidding me? I play the game all the time.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, sure. Yeah, I was just basically, you know, because I didn't want to speak for both of us.
I would love to pull that game out again, because I haven't, since coming back, I haven't played it. That used to be like my primary game I would stream with. Yeah, honestly, going Kylie Boomerang is a really rare play for me. I don't generally like it. I think this is a situation where it's good, because we're lacking other towers to do what it does. But I feel like in most situations, like having Pat or having Moab shove on the helicopter or something is just better.
Yeah,
like Boomerang
or
Monkey.
with Sniper Monkey, Moab, I forget what it's called, but you know what I'm talking about.
The top row, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like, you know, top 2 rows for Boomerang are both amazing. Bottom row is like super situational. And I feel like every time I've tried to use it to get through a certain map because I felt like it would work, it ended up not working. So I just... Obviously now it is good, but that's just because of the limitation that we have.
It's shove capabilities are really good. You're gonna see it whenever you get it, but like it's actually like really damn good.
Yeah, no, you're right. I mean, I know what it does. I'm just saying, like, I feel like if I'm gonna place a Boomerang Monkey, I'm not gonna go for that because I have other towers that can do it and arguably do it better. Where it's like Boomerang, like, to me excels at like just like insane popping power, because like if you get like middle row, then it's basically a super monkey but with almost like extra uses, and if you go like top row, well, that's just goated.
Yeah,
Glaive
it's just
Lord
like
is
in my opinion, the cleanup that those provide, you can do better with other towers. So it's just like I only ever end up using Boomerang Monkey for Moab shove anyway whenever I have to, because it's just like the majority of other towers can already do what those other two do.
I just think like Boomerang,
so many of them.
Boomerang's a good.
But honestly, if I'm gonna be real with you, more glaives is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
I basically never go middle path if I'm gonna be honest with you. I either go top or bottom.
I think middle path is actually really strong. Permacharge is really strong, but I don't do it very often. I think it's like on primary only. If I go to around 100, maybe I'll do it because it's fun. I think Boomerang's good because Boomerang's cheap, and like early tiered Boomerang towers are pretty strong for early rounds, but that's why Boomerang is good. If you're going into late game, like Boomerang Monkey's not really one of the best towers. But honestly, same for most primary towers. You know what makes what I think I've started to learn makes primary towers really good is the top row of villages. Having the primary expertise and having tier 5 village makes primary towers like just unbelievably good. Where it's like and it has that, so that's the thing that they're honestly best for, and early rounds as well, and just being cheap. But I mean, like, Dart Monkeys, like, I've started to use Dart Monkeys more. They do have good 5th tiers. I've definitely underestimated.
Yeah, the middle is like kind of useless though.
Yeah, middle is trash.
But like Ultra Juggernaut is actually amazing.
I've realized that recently.
Yeah, so you want to talk about something that's really good late game? That's a primary that's really good late game. Ultra Juggernaut. That is really good late game.
It does depend on the map.
Yeah, that's true. But like either way, I mean, like as long as you have it toward the front, it's honestly really good because it'll explode at the front. So
yeah, that's good.
I mean, like either way.
Ice Monkey, I think, is the best primary though, if you ask me.
Ice Monkey is really damn good. I've become a really big Embrittlement fan.
Oh really?
Yeah, Embrittlement's really awesome.
I think that Glue Gunner is also surprisingly good. Only one row of it, but that one row is like immensely good. The top row Glue Gunner is like insanely good. I think especially
no,
for, like,
I mean Moab Glue's really good. I like Moab Glue. It has its uses, but
so?
In that case, it is only good as a support tower.
My problem with it is that I'd much rather just get Icicle Impale. That's the thing is like
yeah.
So it's just like that's kind of thing. It's not saying it's bad.
That's the thing is this like. My thing is like the usage of the bottom is like very situational because again like it's probably just going to depend on the map if you need to have Moab slowed down as much as possible, because like otherwise you can just make the Moabs explode in some way. We're about to face a Moab soon, by the way, so I'm gonna go ahead and
I got Moab press.
Yeah. I have something for us. Don't worry.
And then I'm actually going to go ahead and place another boomerang and try to use this one for... Because, wait, what are our options? Okay, we're not placing a Super Monkey. That's a total waste. Another sniper wouldn't hurt. But I don't have enough money to get semi-auto yet. Should I just save for that? Do you think we're good for the next round?
Here, I'll give you my money for semi-auto. And then we're good. For sure.
Okay, yeah, now we're set. Okay, cool. All right.
Yeah. There we go.
Then I'm going to go ahead and get to large caliber for the sniper, and I'll leave it there for a bit. I do want a second boomerang. I just feel like we don't have... Or I could go bomb shooter. Maybe I should get that first. I'm going to get that first.
When's the last time I played Marvel Rivals? January. Sometime in January.
Did they just go through big layoffs or something crazy? Uh-oh.
They did. Okay,
we'll survive, but we need better camo. What should we do for that?
I'm already working on it.
Okay, we're gonna need...
We'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, they went through some pretty crazy layoffs, even though like they're like massively successful and don't have to do that, and that's only gonna hurt them. Because like they're promising like this release schedule that if they keep doing layoffs, they're not gonna be able to keep up with. Like... So, I don't know.
It's crazy, too, because, I mean, like, the immense popularity that game's achieved in such a short time. You would think, you know, if not for insane corporate greed, you would think that, if anything, they'd want to hire more people.
Yeah. Well, you know what's crazy? Overwatch passed up Marvel Rivals on viewership recently.
Already.
Well, with season 15, like Overwatch made some really big changes. Oh. So like, yeah, lots of people are checking that out. But yeah, I mean like, no Mario, it's not anything about getting bored. I found that game to be very frustrating, and I was just trying to get myself to sit down and like play it whenever like I honestly shouldn't have been.
You know what? I'm getting another sniper. This is just scaring me. I want a camo sniper, and I also we'll start to make more money the more merchantmen you get. I would actually not mind having a 2 sniper setup here and getting elite sniper. Obviously after I get elite defender. But once I do that, getting elite sniper here would be really good. So I'm actually gonna do that.
Okay.
And then it'll just give us a little bit more camo cleanup as well. It won't be huge, but it'll help.
How does it feel to still play Overwatch 2? I mean, like, honestly, the new season's fun. I actually had fun with it. Like, I had a lot of fun last time I decided to boot up String and try it out. So we'll see. There's definitely, like, lots of, like, pretty broken perks and everything, but...
Oh! Ah! Okay, we need to really work on our camo. We're struggling. I gave my sniper faster firing, but I wanted to wait for bouncing bullet, but I didn't have enough. I'm about to get it. I'm about to get it. Oh. Okay. I honestly think you should keep a lot of that. I want you to get merchantmen faster. I just got access to it. There you go. Okay, let's keep going. I want you to build up Merchant Men as fast as you can because we're gonna need that money later. And also, we need more camo, and more Merchant Men means more camo. So, hey, recursive cluster. For the purpose we're using it for, should I go bigger? Should I go big heavy bombs, or should I go missile launcher?
Bigger bombs every single time. Okay. Missile launcher is kind of useless.
Is it really? I always thought it'd be good because it shoots faster.
Because you want to know how recursive cluster works? It doesn't have to hit anything, and in fact, all it does is it shoots out a bomb and it travels a certain distance, and then it automatically explodes. So it doesn't have to hit anything.
Okay.
In order for it to activate, so it's just better to get the extra pop.
Okay. But yeah, back to what I was saying, I genuinely think, I was just looking at Ice Monkey again, I genuinely think, like, it's the best primary tower. And the funny thing about it is, too, is that I feel like when you start playing the game, it's the one you want to use the least, because it feels like the hardest to understand.
Yeah.
It's like one of the only towers in the game you have to sort of work around with your other towers, but only at first, because mostly once you get farther into each tier, like, it just starts doing so much popping that, like, creating frozen balloons that other towers can't pop doesn't even matter anymore. But I feel like when I started playing, I was like, oh, it makes the balloons frozen, and then they can't be popped? That seems bad. Me not knowing anything. But it's like, especially like bottom row is like my favorite. Bottom row is just like so fun. And it just like clears round 63. It clears so many of the challenging rounds in this game get cleared by having a good ice tower. So it's just like, I don't know. That being said, though, I feel like middle row is not that great. It's fine, but it's just, I don't know, rare use case for me.
Yeah, it can be nice to be able to place like land towers on the water.
That's true. It's just, yeah, it's just like.
So like on a map like this, you could honestly find pretty good use.
I just have so many pontoons, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know, those abilities that like freeze all the balloons, like I obviously see why that would be helpful, but the thing is, like, I'm trying to get myself into situations where I'm not needing to do shit like that, right? I'm getting other tower. Now on like really, like on some of the expert maps with really short tracks, maybe it has more purpose. But I'm not usually playing on those because honestly they're not fun and I lose every time, so.
That's why I like playing some of the challenging modes and stuff like that, though, because it ends up forcing me to use, like, some of the, like, finding different ways to do the same thing, basically. Like, having to find new solutions for rounds and using certain towers that I wouldn't normally use is, like, really nice. I began to learn how, like, unbelievably powerful Druid monkeys are for, like, early to mid-game.
Oh, Druids are busted as hell. Actually... Top row is super good, it's just expensive. But bottom row is crazy. Stacking druids on bottom row is like you can win. Hey Ellie, do you if you're making popcorn, could you grab me a soda too?
Also, do you not try middle path at all?
I have in the past. So here's the thing.
Oh, I need to show you middle path.
The thing is that they nerfed it. Not the fifth tier. The fifth tier is like insane, I know. It's just I just rarely go for it, but Jungle's bounty used to be like OP. I don't know if it still is, but they nerfed it, and I just
it's still really damn strong.
It probably is.
It's so damn strong. Did you see that they buffed Shimmer, by the way, from the Magic Monkeys?
Oh, how so?
I think that it has a bit of a larger radius and also like attacks more. I think I'm pretty sure it like procs more for sure. Like. Maybe not the range thing as much.
Okay, so here's my thought. Hang on, we're coming up on round 63 here. So, I don't know how much money you have in excess right now, but if I can get Elite Defender, that's quite a ways away, though. It's 17k. But if I can get that as soon as possible.
How much do you have?
I have 4,000. I have 5,000 now. Because without that, I'm a little worried right now. Yeah, no, it's not. Okay, can you do anything? If I give you this money back?
So what are we worried about?
I'm worried about round 63. Just like period. I'm worried about it. We don't have any freezing or anything. And my boomerang monkey is, I mean, it's good for this, but it's not as good for this as a different tier of it would be.
Wait, so what happens at round 63?
Round 63 is the 3 giant waves of balloons.
Oh,
I think we could easily lose here.
We have recursive cluster, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal. This is where recursive cluster shines. Hey, this is why I was recommending it.
If you want to just go for it and see what happens, it's just that I always get through round 63 either with an ability or with an ice tower.
But here's what I'm gonna do. Here's what I'm gonna do. Is it camo, by the way?
No, it's a bunch of leads, which was fine. We're fine on that, and then it's just huge, massive waves of just tons of balloons. But no, I don't think there's any camo.
Okay, I got this.
Okay.
I think that'll clear.
All right. I'm still a little nervous, but we'll see. Let's go. Okay. That's promising. If we pass the second wave, we're good. Okay. Yeah, all right.
Yeah, this is where recursive cluster shines. That's why I like this tower a lot.
I've definitely, I've used it, but the thing is, actually, whenever I get a bomb shooter, I tend to grab it, but I just do it for fun, usually later into the game, so I haven't really seen its power as, an earlier tower.
Yeah.
That was a good rap I just did right there.
Oh.
Sorry. Oh, rapping.
Oh, crapping.
Crapping. All right. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like you're mostly covering us with damage and camo, so I'm just gonna wait till I can get Elite Defender. But I don't want you to send your money just yet. I think we're doing fine, so you should keep building up.
Yeah. I'm capitalist maxing right now.
This is fun as hell to have chat vote on friggin' towers you can use.
Yeah. You see why I like these challenging modes? It's awesome.
Well, I mean,
I like being challenged.
I need to I need to just play that. I stopped streaming this game solo because I found that viewer drop off was crazy. Like, no one seemed to want to watch it. I thought it'd be good because I can just talk. But viewer drop off is just crazy. But with something like this, with a little bit more interactivity and something to accomplish a little bit more, that's not just as mindless as it normally is when I play Bloons. I should stream this shit.
Yeah.
Together, it's fun
it's awesome.
But that
it's kind of almost like a challenge stream without even trying to be too much. Oh. Yeah. By the way, what's up with the whole I know that this was thrown on you very last minute at stream and everything, but with DBD, do you think you'll be able to do that next week? I don't know, maybe not next week, but whenever.
If you want to, yeah. Well, I would like to install it and then try it out on my PC before trying it out for the first time on stream to make sure that it's running good. Because you say that it will, and you might be right. But I want to make sure.
I'm pretty confident.
And then
it's quite old.
I'd probably like to play it with you outside of stream one time at least, so that I can so the first stream that I'm playing on isn't literally just me asking questions the entire time. So I'd like to at least I play a little bit. But yeah,
the reason as to why I wanted to do it now is because there's the 2v8 mode out right now, which is not typical. Normally it's just 1 killer versus 4 survivors, but right now it's 2 killers versus 8 survivors.
Okay.
So it's just that. I thought that would be really awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I'll play it.
Monkey money.
I honestly feel like you should go for getting a trade empire really quick, as soon as possible. What I want to do is send you all my money and have that be the next one you buy, because it's going to buff the rest of your merchantmen, and then I think that's going to help us more than if you keep adding merchantmen right now.
Okay.
So we only need 7k more, so I think we can get it before we die. I just really want this elite defender, elite sniper combo. I think it'll help us a lot.
Okay. I got you. I
could go for Moab domination maybe later if we get enough money, but I'm putting more faith into the snipers, to be honest. They'll do more work all around, I think. So.
Oh, I'm so close to it.
I'll send you more.
There we go.
That boosts their damage too, doesn't it? Yeah, it does.
Yeah, all of them.
Okay, big. All right, well, I want to get elite defender ASAP now, so when you get enough money to send me for that, it's 17,640, and if I can get that as soon as possible, that'll keep us clean for a while.
Okay. Yeah, I should be able to get it quickly here now that I got that.
Hi, Ellie. You're not on camera, which is fine. Well, are you on camera? Barely. The right side of you is on camera. Here, I'll move over.
Hello,
Welcome Ellie to the stream.
Hi, Ellie.
Do you want to put on you can plug in, babe. Even if you're only gonna be here for a little bit. I was just talking. That's what's happening.
Yeah, because I'm also. I'm also doing the thing.
Oh yeah. Flashbang out. That's what Apple says when they do that. Isn't that crazy? She's talking about
I'm using Logic Pro to produce our next album, and every so often it just plays incredibly loud white noise in my ear.
Take my money! Take my money!
Alright. Alright, now if I can get Elite Sniper ASAP, that's my next big goal. But if you have a big goal with any of the Buccaneers, then you can go for it.
Other than making more money? Not really.
Well, I'll make more money with supply drop, but not a whole lot. I more just care about buffing my Elite Defender.
Mario's asking how loud, Ellie.
Yeah, how loud is the white noise?
Depends on how loud I have it turned up, but...
That's it.
Yeah, yikes.
We're talking 100 decibels.
You want to throw a continue at it, or just accept defeat?
Can you? Because I don't have a ton of monkey money.
Yeah, alright. Okay, so what can we do here? So we just there was just a lot of camos, we got overwhelmed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my Elite Defender does not see camo. Wait, we have access to village. I didn't even realize that. Hold on.
Yeah.
I got this.
Nazi camo.
That'll fix it.
Here, I have another thing actually, Dawn. I have another thing.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna get camo detect on the recursive cluster eventually.
Oh, and the okay. All right. Well, hang on. There you go.
There we go.
There it is. Popcorn's good. I hope everybody really likes my chewing. So this game has Twitch integration with Twitch chat, we found out. And it has a poll that you can send to your viewers. A loadout poll.
I know, I voted.
Oh, you did? Oh, okay. Yeah, so we're doing basically a viewer-made challenge right now.
Yeah, it's fucking sick.
And actually, Spike Factory we're just not going to use. Super Monkey we're just not going to use. But I feel like the towers that they allotted us are pretty good. If they didn't give us a water tower, this would be really hard. That would actually be a serious challenge. Like, it'd be possible, but it'd be really tough. Whereas, like, with the water towers, that's usually how you end up running this map anyway. Also, with snipers, I don't think there's a whole lot of towers in this game where all three of the upgrade rows are great. There's not a whole lot of towers where you could say that. I feel like there's very few upgrade rows that are always bad, but there's quite a number of them that are, like, fairly situational. Whereas, like, Sniper is just busted as fuck. Like,
I think another one. I think another one that would be considered that if it weren't for purple balloons would be Magic Monkey, like Wizard Monkey.
No, Wizard Monkey's busted as fuck. Period. It's probably the best tower in the entire game. I remember.
Yeah, but the only thing that they have that balances it out is like fucking purple balloons. That's it. It's
yeah, and that's fine.
goofy.
But like there are other towers that have like downsides that are way worse to deal with than purple. Like a tower not being able to pop purple is not a huge downside. Because even on Magic Monkeys only, you still get access to ninjas and stuff. So you're not gonna really struggle with that. A tower never being able to pop lead, that's kind of bad. Like a tower struggling against Moabs or ceramics, that's a downside. But like purple, it's like whatever, you can deal with that. Sure, you can't solo a game with the Wizard Monkey, but I'm just saying like as a tower, it is all around just like insanely good. Every single upgrade path is almost equally good.
Yeah, it's just like I always use wizards because it's just like they just do everything.
If you get like my favorite one, just because it's cool, is the Wizard Lord Phoenix, but it's also probably the worst just because of how expensive it is.
Yeah, it's the worst. Like, it's like the best in the mid game.
Yeah, but you know what? Though?
Like, because of like the price to value, but building up Archmage or like what's it called?
The Necromancer.
Necromancer is like always better.
Yeah. But still,
I guess once you get Wizard Lord Phoenix, like maybe
That's what
you
I'm
could
saying.
say that it's better than like Necromancer for sure. But like
that's what I'm saying.
it takes forever to get there.
But I think like better is not just how good it is on its own. It's also like takes into account the cost, right? Because some towers like will cost
Yeah.
like 26k, and sure they're not as powerful as a tower that costs 100k, but they're way more useful. But
Yeah.
that being said, like I'm just saying, every 5th tier of the Wizard is amazing, every single one.
Yeah, super true.
Ninja definitely not. Middle Road is crap. I'm sorry, that's not true. It's crap compared to the other rows, only because Middle Row for Wit Ninja is great if you're playing Magic Monkeys only. That's really the only time I've found it to be great. Whereas, like, you know, the other two upgrade passive Ninja they've done a pretty good
basically,
job.
I basically never use Bloon Jitsu anymore, by the way. I mean, like, because of Flash Bomb and everything, like, bottom path on Ninja Monkey basically has, like, the same amount of popping power. Like, is it a little bit less? Sure, but, like, if you're gonna have, like, literally any other tower around, it's just better to have that due to, like, how much it can do against Moabs and also leads and everything.
I get what you're saying. I just think it depends on the hero you play also. Because, like, I play with Adora, and Adora Bloon Jitsu combo is just crazy. Oh, your camera died.
Oh yeah, yeah, I know, I'm fixing it. Have you ever played Pat fucking Mr. Foosty? I don't know, Mr. Foosty Sticky Bomb?
Yeah, have you ever played fucking Pat Dartling Gunner combo? Have you ever played Pat Mortar Monkey combo? That shit goes crazy. Pat Engineer combo. Pat Pussy. Don't say that.
That's it.
That's it. I'm unfollowing. Can you give me some money? I'm gonna get Elite Sniper. I only got much. Okay, I'm good. Okay, that's much.
Okay, you want more money though? You want more?
Nah,
Okay, hold on. Just give me. Can you give me money? I'm sorry, but can you give me money?
Yeah, I'm just gonna
sorry,
give you
but
everything. I'm just gonna give you everything.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, you're not getting any money for the rest of the game, by the way.
That's fine. I don't need any.
Yeah.
I kind of did what I needed to do. So.
Yeah. Mario. That's so badass. I can't believe this shit.
I think
That's badass. I'm sorry.
What's badass? Pat Pussy?
Look at what Pat Pussy is badass. Oh my god. Yeah, this clears. I'm gonna get Intelligence Bureau in the front, just cause to help that aircraft carrier.
What's up? What's stripey? Oh, it's the Moabs. It's because Travis has like a skin on them.
Mm-hmm.
So
I like how it alternates skins.
Yeah, when you're playing co-op, each player has an equal amount of their skins on screen. So like half of them are my skin, which are just the default. Half of them are Peter's. We're doing good for DDTs. That was good for DDTs.
Yeah.
I only play shards.
I'm still what? I'm still a little nervous about 95, 99. We'll see.
I got us. Don't worry.
Actually, could you give me a little bit of money for Intelligence Bureau? No, wait, I don't need it. Yes, I do. A little bit of money for Intelligence Bureau up here near the snipers. Perfect. Okay.
Like
we're
that?
good. Yeah.
Okay, can you give me the money back, by the way?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get something to help us out
I just
here.
requested more money. All right. Yeah, we're good.
What does Elite do? I still don't know what Elite targeting does. I haven't looked it up. Do
I
you know?
ended up looking it up. It's way too complicated to explain. It's basically a targeting priority that like makes certain decisions based on the kind of blues that are on screen.
Oh, and also the towers that you have?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't think so.
Did you see what I got, by the way, to help us with that round? I got the main Moab.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So.
But I wouldn't do elite targeting. I would just do strong. The reason Elite Sniper is so good is just because it buffs reload time, so it just makes snipers fire faster.
Right.
I've actually switched to Elite before and lost because of it. So
damn.
I don't know if it's really better. Maybe it is, but I just choose not to use it usually. I have my Elite Sniper on Elite, and that's it. There's no doubt that, like, the middle row sniper is the worst, but... Uh-oh.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
That's
oh, God.
not good. Oh, God, no! Ah!
Oh,
No.
Hang on, I'll give us
I was trying to do something, but I couldn't find my fucking cursor.
Hang on. I'm giving us one more continue. After that, we have to accept defeat.
Okay.
I can give you 19k. I have 19k. That's all yours. So.
Okay, let me see here. I got us. Hmm.
Would it make sense for us to remove the trees? I feel like they're not that much of a barrier.
Yeah.
We can do it.
Well, we can do this. And let me think.
Spike factory time. Do you have enough for permaspike? Because if you do, we win.
Really?
Oh yeah, permaspike in the back.
I was gonna go pirate lord.
You have 47k. Can you buy? If you can buy permaspike, fucking do it. We'll win. Hang on, it's 36k for that plus 4,000. I don't know.
Yeah, I think it's too risky.
You might not have enough. Well, no, I'm very confident we will win if you can buy it. I'm very confident. If you put it in the back.
Well, that's my
instead of
thing.
the
Is I don't know if I can.
Yeah, you might not have enough. Shit. Anything I can do about that? Unfortunately. Oh, I think I have a cash drop from my sniper monkey.
Okay.
That will give you enough, but we'll need to make sure that we're not set to fast forward.
Okay, I can do it.
And if we do that, I can get you we can get a
wait. Okay, I'm gonna put permaspike at the back.
Yeah, but you're gonna have to play slow and you're gonna have to be quick.
Well, no, I can just do it now, and then like you can give me the money.
Oh.
To make it better.
Right. Upgrade it as much
so
as you can.
I never use Spike Factory. So permaspike.
It's
and
on the
then
bottom.
What else?
Permaspike and then
yeah, but like what else?
Even faster production.
Okay. Oh well, I had enough for it.
Okay. Can you get the middle row also? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm gonna give you the money anyway. And set it to set it to target smart on the Spike Factory. Okay.
Smart. Okay.
That'll set it as far away as possible so it can build up the bigger pile. We're gonna win because of that.
Oh my god. Are you sure?
Yep.
Oh my god.
They actually have nerfed this a lot because this has like been the most OP tower in the game for a really long time. It still is, but they tried. But you used to be able to like win games with it. Just put it in the back and you just would win because it just took out everything.
Gotcha.
It cleared round 98 in the past.
Oh damn, I messed that up a little bit. That's okay.
We used 2 continues. I think it's fair to say we failed this challenge.
Yeah, we did.
But I just want my
To be fair, we chose. This is a horrible map to do this challenge on.
Yeah, for sure.
And this is our first go at it.
That being said, though,
really...
we got like the towers that would make this challenge easier. Snipers on this map and Buccaneers. I mean, and we got villages, so we only really have ourselves to blame, to be honest.
Yeah. No, I have you to blame. I'm sorry.
So fucked up.
No, we
I'm not
lost
watching
together.
this
We lost
fucking
together.
Stream anymore.
That's so fucked up. I'm going to bed.
All right, let's try it again.
Yeah. No, that's fun. We'll do the thing on my stream again.
Yeah, remember to turn off your the game on your.
Yeah, don't worry. I'll be right back though. I need to go fucking pee.
Okay.
I was gonna say let one out, but that.
Let one out.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good. Okay, I'll be right back.
Okay. I remember Pat Pussy, and I never forgot. I'm watching Tito's stream because he always forgets to leave that BRB. He forgets to take that down all the time. Hi, folks. Popcorn is fucking good. No one's gonna want to watch my end of the stream because I'm just eating popcorn on it and crunching. You can probably hear that through Travis's as well. That was a good match. This challenge is really fun. What insta did I get? I didn't even check. Oh, okay. I don't want to do that challenge on Flooded Valley. We're not winning that shit.
Dart monkeys only.
Dart monkeys only.
000 dart monkeys only.
Yeah, that is not possible. I think it was Bloons Tower Defense 3, which was famous for being doable that way. You would just spam them basically all around the track. God, I wonder what it's like to go play like one of the early...
I'm back.
I was saying, Travis, I wonder what it's like to go back and play one of the early Bloons Tower Defense games. Like, I don't know.
I actually I was planning on doing that at some point during stream because I think like in streaming it because that sounds like really interesting. I was thinking about just like doing a stream to where I just like, or like just a series of streams where I just like slowly checked out all of them.
Have you played? Which ones have you played? Because I've played every single one.
I played every one.
Yeah,
I've played every one.
I went every
Yeah.
one. Back in the day, like in like elementary school, there was like cool math games, and they had BTD 1 through 3. They were also, I played them on Newgrounds even before that, but like then you had I definitely played 4. I don't have a lot of memories with it, but I definitely played 4. I just feel like it's kind of the most forgettable one. Well,
That's honestly the one that I've played the most of everything 5 and before.
okay. I played a lot of,
but like I
3.
would agree with you that like 5 is definitely more memorable, and like 4 just seems like a worse version of 5.
5 was great. 5 was great. Before that, like this game has just rendered them all completely moot. I mean, some people still like to go back and play 5. It does have Bloon Chipper, and it has some things that this game doesn't have. The maps in that game are pretty good, but I really feel like this game has just rendered them. Hang on, I'm gonna take this.
This game is obviously like the best that these games could be. Like it's just like,
well, I think it's the first one that doesn't feel at all just like, it's like so far removed from the Flash game roots, you know, like it feels like a professional product.
True.
5 was definitely a big step up, but I wouldn't be shocked to find 5 on Newgrounds. It wasn't like this massive leap, whereas like 6 is just, yeah. Like, anyway, take the game off your screen because I'm gonna send you a code.
Okay. I was one step ahead.
So, unfortunately, all of the bonus reward maps are pretty tough on intermediate and higher. But I do still want to try one of them.
Let's do it.
So, yeah, Water Park is hard. I mean, Water Park I've gotten better at, but it's hard. For an intermediate map, it's one of the harder ones. Castle Revenge is... I don't know about that. And then we have Expert Flooded Valley, which is probably the Expert map I've found the easiest. And that's only because Brickle, Subs, and Buccaneers make that map pretty easy. But we're not going to have access to that, so Flooded Valley is going to be near impossible. Here's a question. Are we allowed to use pontoons for this challenge? If we were to get
I don't see why not.
Yeah, I don't see why not.
I don't see why not. Yeah. We'll say pontoons and pools we can use.
I still don't want to do Flooded Valley, though. That's just too hard. We could do Castle Revenge if you want like it to be a serious challenge, or we could do Water Park, which I think would still be interesting.
Wait, I think we have different bonus rewards on the different maps. I could try to see what maps I have.
Do we really have different ones? Yeah, go look.
Probably.
I'm looking intermediate and higher because beginner maps are can be a little boring. And I got Scrapyard. I just don't want to play on that.
Let me go ahead and see what I got. Oh, the new map. That'd be fun. Enchanted Glade.
You have it?
That's advanced though.
I know. I found that one easy when I played it, but it might be harder with.
Yeah.
Okay.
We'll see. We could try it. We could try.
It's easier than Castle Revenge, in my opinion. I would definitely prefer playing it over Castle Revenge.
Okay, here we go.
Is my game off my screen? Yeah, it is. No more popcorn.
This is fun.
This is a lot of fun.
All right, everybody. I'm gonna be making the poll soon, so just get ready. I mean, obviously, like I already sent the code over to you, by the way.
Yeah, I'm putting it in.
Yeah, so once Dawn joins up, I'm gonna go ahead and have the poll over on my stream, and you can decide what gets to be in the build.
Are we doing harder and poppable?
On this map, I say we just do hard.
Okay, can you start it so we can put the game up on screen? I'm in here now. Wait, actually, wait, no.
Yeah.
Is the hero an option for the poll?
Oh wait, I accidentally set it to public.
Is hero an option for the poll?
Yes, it is, but only mine.
Oh, okay, then it doesn't matter who I pick. All right, yeah, you can start, and then so I can put the game up. I was gonna change hero, but I'm not gonna end up using my hero.
Okay.
I had Brickle set as my hero. No fucking way. On this map, Jesus. Who would do that? I mean, you could. Would be a good idea.
Okay, let's go. All right, everybody. I'm going to be starting up the poll soon. I'm creating it right now. Let's see. I'm going to do 20 seconds to give a little bit longer per poll. How many options?
I can't vote on this because I'm too biased toward helping us win. So.
Yeah. Okay, I'm putting everything in, y'all. I'm putting everything in. So this is pretty cool. So by poll, it kind of goes, it almost goes completely per category. So it's almost as if we're getting one of each category.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me see. I'm gonna do. You think 7's a good number again?
Real quick, everybody, if you're on my stream chat right now, please go to Teeters because he's gonna get the poll up for us, and we're gonna work off of that.
Yeah,
you can do 7. It's fine.
Okay, 7. Okay.
Actually, that feels like... No, do 6.
We did 7 last time.
Oh, did we really?
Yeah.
Okay. There's 5 tower types.
By the way, if you're on my channel, you can vote multiple times. You just have to use more channel points if you want to vote. Just letting you know.
There's 5 tower types. Set it to 6. We did 7 last time, I agree, but let's make it even harder, even though we're playing on a harder map. I think it'll be more interesting.
Okay, so we're really gonna have to lock in here.
That's my goal. I gotta say, once again, I honestly it might depend on what towers we have access to, but I played this map up to hard, and I found it really easy for an advanced map. But again, I had access to every tower, so that's, a pretty big difference.
All right, I created the poll, everybody. We're good. Get to vote. Oh my lord. Okay, I get to see real time what wins too.
Come on, folks, go vote.
Yeah. Time to vote. We got one for...
We got motherfuckers abstaining.
Yeah, 1 for Foosty.
Okay.
Yeah. Any more? I don't know if enough people are...
We have to just play with Pat Fusty.
Is that it?
We can do it.
That gonna... No.
We can do that. We can play with Pat. Okay, fine. I'll vote. No one else is doing it, so I have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't forget to put the stuff in the bag.
Okay. Good night. All right. I'm trying to make this tough on us, though. Mortar. Oh, yeah.
Oh, my lord.
It's interesting that they don't have a... I don't know if there's a way to set up custom loadouts like this if you're just setting up a game with friends. Because if they have a way for stream chat to do it, they should have a way where you can just do it. I mean, I guess you could just, You could just, force yourself to only pick certain...
Yeah.
What do we have so
Ninja.
far? Wizard makes us too easy.
Ninja.
Yeah, I'll go with Ninja, yeah. That'll help us actually quite a bit, having that. This is why we shouldn't vote! Because we're making it easy. I mean, I avoided Wizard. That would have been... But I was like,
Yeah.
Dartling would make this hard, and I just could not bring myself to click on Dartling. Mermonkey makes this too easy. We can't have a Mermonkey. I'm gonna go ahead and throw Banana Farm. I feel like we could really benefit from that.
Alchemist, Alchemist, Alchemist.
I voted for Banana Farm.
I'm voting Alchemist. We're splitting our votes. I think the game's gonna randomly choose one if it needs to.
That's my guess.
Okay.
Did we get both? Choose my loadout. Finally, Engineer. No Village. Too easy.
Yeah, Engineer.
Engineers can be good. Don't count out the Engineer.
This is gonna be a really tough build.
Hey,
though.
I have an idea for a challenge mode. Only sentry guns. you put your engineer away from the track so that it doesn't see the track, and then you set it to have sentry guns. And actually, one of those upgrades makes the sentry guns able to hit anything, but I think with the exception of camo, so you would need to have.
Okay, Don, do you want to know what the fuck our loadout is?
What's our
Holy
loadout?
shit. Pat Foosty.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Mortar Monkey.
Oh.
Ninja Monkey. Alchemist. Banana Farm. And Engineer Monkey.
Okay, so let me think really quick. So does Pat ever see camo?
No.
Okay. So Pat's never gonna see camo then. Alchemist.
Well, Mortar Monkey can fix that. Camo strip.
Oh, yeah. I don't use mortars
Camo
enough to...
strip.
Yeah, but fix that isn't really the way that I would put it. But it'll help.
It'll pretty much.
So that's
fix
signal
it.
flare. Well, it will if we use artillery. No, we can't use artillery battery with signal flare.
No.
That's going to be firing pretty slow. Rapid reload's okay, but... Okay, fine. So there's that. Now, Alchemist will help with lead popping. We're going to need... Shit, for DDTs.
So here's the thing. Ninja Monkey Sticky Bomb is going to be essential.
Yeah, it is, yeah. And
so we have to do... We don't have to worry about DDTs. We're going to round 80 here.
Oh, you're right. Okay. Okay, that helps a lot, because that would be really hard. We'd have to, like, micro with the mortar.
Yeah.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Moab sticky bombs would be... I don't know. Alright. Well...
We're definitely starting with Ninja.
Yeah, I
here,
think Ninja
for sure.
Ninja for starting. Yeah, I agree. And I think that... I'll throw down the Ninja so you can keep saving for Pat. I'm gonna... Where do you want to put Pat? Because I don't really see a great spot for Pat here.
I was just playing, like, straight in the middle, like
right
that
at the bottom of the
bit
crest.
Of grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah,
Because Bloons have to go there on both routes,
Yeah, they
and
do.
he can provide stun and everything, and that'll be a nice place to stun, basically.
I'm gonna just throw a Ninja next to that spot then. Right here.
Okay.
Hopefully...
Oh, that's a little close to the center, don't you think?
I think it's okay. Pat's range. Putting Pat next to that will cover fine. It'll be fine.
The poop.
Okay.
Oh my lord.
Hey, it could be worse. We got Ninja and Alchemist, which is pretty strong.
Yeah.
I think
we got Pat, which obviously best hero.
For hard mode's not too bad.
Yeah.
Hard mode's pretty forgiving. I'm gonna go ahead and... Yeah, I'm gonna get Seeking Shuriken first.
There we go.
Wow. Pat's clapping cheeks right now.
Pat Ninja
pussy.
Monkey.
Oh, the Ninja Monkey's throwing shurikens on Pat's ass!
Look at Pat's face!
Oh. Me bungus.
Don't say that!
Ooh.
At this This map looks really pretty, by the way. This map's
Yeah.
very pretty
Yeah.
looking. I like the look of it. So Mortar Monkey, top left is going to be Mortar Monkey Land.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, Banana Farm. Wait, Banana Farm. We need to start.
Yeah.
Okay, so do you want to set up monkeys for us to like? Who wants to farm? Do you want me to farm or do you want to farm basically?
I'll farm.
Okay.
I guess just pass me your money so I can get it as soon as possible.
I'm just gonna spam.
Yeah, $3.
Hell yeah.
Shurikens are going up his ass.
There you go. You got it now.
All right, I'm putting him here.
Oh, I'll probably. That's not horrible.
What were you gonna?
I probably would have. Top left.
It makes no difference.
Well, it does, because on there we could have possibly put something that could have reached, like from back there or something. I mean, it's not that big of a deal.
We could actually.
I mean, engineer monkey, like we could technically.
Yeah, but it'd be easier to just put it closer to the track here. I'm not gonna like block the spot. I'm not gonna block the spot where we would put engineer.
Well, yeah, but like if you're gonna put any more banana farms, definitely put it at the top left.
Yeah, I can.
Because it's like, yeah.
My only issue is that I put down the ninja and I'm farming, so it's going to be a little annoying for me, but that's fine.
Yeah. What the hell?
What
the hell? Why would you do that? Me, your teammate? What the hell? Why would you do both of those things to help us? What the hell?
Oh, shit.
I can't believe that. You should have only done one of them.
All right. What's the worst tower? Here are some bottom picks for me. I think Super Monkey is pretty bad. The more that I've played Bloons, the more I've found that I don't really know if there's a use case for that other than wanting to have fun. Like, Super Monkey is expensive. You put more money into Super Monkey to accomplish things you could put less money into other towers with. And not to mention that those other towers would be cheaper earlier on, so they'd last longer throughout the game. That doesn't mean that Super Monkey doesn't have some extremely powerful upgrades, but you'd be shocked if you test some, like, of the 5th tier Super Monkeys, how bad they actually are. The best one is, like, handily the Dark Knight. By far, it's easily the best one. But even that, it's just, I don't know, it's just like...
Yeah, I'm giving you money, by the way.
Okay, I'll get Flash
You can
Bomb.
probably get Flash Bomb,
Yeah,
which is going to be really good.
So I feel like Super Monkey's pretty bad. I don't know if it's the worst tower. Obviously, it's, like, strong. It's just, like, at what cost?
I'm trying to think, because it's just like, I'm trying to remember all the monkeys, because I don't have them all on my screen right
I just,
now.
frankly, I mean, I'm not saying it's a bad tower. I played with it enough to get all the XP, so I know how to use it. I understand how it works. I just feel like the Beast Handler, I'm just not going to use it. Like, I just didn't... It's interesting. It's fun. But, like, is that a tower where I'm like, oh, you know what would really clean here? Like, what I really need right now is a Beast Handler. I just don't. I'm not saying it's bad. I don't think any tower's bad. They all have uses. I'm just saying, like, it's just...
Yeah, it's just, like, with Beast Handler, I just, like, I end up, like, looking at it and, like, thinking, like... I feel like I have to go so much more out of my way to min-max with that tower as opposed to any other tower.
Yeah, so it's like it's fun to use because it has its own mechanics, but it's not like one you're gonna pull because it's like gonna really help you where another tower won't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I would definitely say the same for Dartling Gunner. Now, Dartling Gunner does have middle row, which is like beast mode, but
I'm giving you more money, by the way.
But I have just stopped using. I have just fuck! I fucked it up. Damn it.
Oh no.
I shouldn't sell because it's okay. We'll work with it. It's fine. But I'm just saying, like, I think Dartling Gunner, like, I've just totally stopped using it. It is, once again, like, it's fun, but it's, like, not really something where I'm like, oh, this is gonna, like, that's what I should have here. I think the big exception would be, like, maps with long straightaways it can be pretty solid on. But those get less and less plentiful, like, the farther you move up the game. So it's, like, only really in beginner maps, and then it's just, like, other towers are better.
Yeah, so here's how I'm gonna try to quantify, like, worst towers, is, like, even in challenges, like, how much use are you gonna get out of them in challenges and everything, and even in contested territories, like, most well-rounded, like, decision, because, like, even in contested territory, you need to think, like, if you're doing least cash, like, oh, what will get me through this round while also taking up the least amount of money, right? Or, oh, least tiers, what will get me through this round without me having to upgrade too much? And it's just like I think that Super Monkey has to be the worst. Like if you take it, like every single scenario into account, you end up like looking at all of the combinations of monkeys like in totality to help you out with like any situation ever, and Super Monkeys end up being the least useful most of the time. Like, honestly.
I just think it's that they don't provide anything really.
They just pop. They have good they can have decent cleanup even if some things are better, but like it's just like other than that, like every other tower has something that can beat them in every other category.
The cost is just too prohibitive. That's the problem. Because it's like they're obviously good, but the cost is just really prohibitive. If Super Monkeys costed the same as other towers, they'd be one of the best, just in terms of sheer popping power and ability. But they don't. Like, every upgrade is like 6K, 7K, 20K, 40K. It's just like absurd. Like, you put that much money into them that you could buy a 5th tier for that amount of money, that would be better. So it's like, they don't... Yeah. They're not like...
So I can place down Alchemist now, by the way.
Do you want some money? Because I have some, or I could just hold on to it.
I'm trying to think about where I want to go.
Because now having an engineer with deconstruction would be a little nice for Moab. I think we're fine on Moab. No, we just beat the Moab, sorry. Yeah, we just literally just beat the Moab. Yeah, we didn't have to worry about that. Okay, I'm not gonna worry about an engineer yet then.
Yeah, I was gonna put down Alchemist with rubber to gold, hopefully.
Okay, fine. Sounds like a good idea.
And then I think I'm gonna eventually place one that has Unstoppable Concoction. I think I want to place the...
I've been live all night, David Sepulveda. I've been live all night.
Oh, maybe because you restarted stream.
Well, I did, but it was very quick. Actually, my stream restarted twice because one time it just went down for like a second. Oh, goopy. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like a little tofu gremlin.
What the fuck? All right.
All right, let's get it.
Okay, let's get it.
Now we're straight glooping everywhere. You know what's funny? So I ended up like, so this is a big thing with the Dead by Daylight community, and I ended up like turning off comments on my profile because it's just like I don't want people like going to my comments and saying stuff on my profile on Steam or whatever. And it's just like something that happens in that community is like people, like if they get pissed off at you, they'll go in like your Steam profile and say stuff in your comment section on your Steam profile. And I ended up angering a Dead by Daylight like player, and like they said like, oh, that I worship like clown, that I am, they misspelled it, but they tried to say, oh, like something with the quote unquote like big fat clown or something, and they put bug instead of big, by the way.
Bug fat clown.
Hey, really fast.
Yeah.
Ah, wait, no, we shouldn't have started. Wait, I saw us leak a little bit in another round. I want to get an alchemist to buff my ninja. I was just going to ask for your permission to do that. Or you could even do it. But I think having an alchemist buff Pat and the ninja would help us a lot right now. Because
Okay.
I don't really want to add another tower that's going to do more popping. I'd rather just get like Berserker, Brew Starter, Stimulant.
Okay.
I'll go ahead and do it. Let me put it like right here. It's got coverage. Sure. And then... Okay. Yeah, that'll be fine.
But what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, no, it's just like, it's funny because like they were upset with me and everything, and I went to like I looked at their profile. Whenever I like beat them, I had like 50 hours on the game, right? They have like 1,300 hours on the game, nearing 1,400, and I was just sitting there thinking like they got pissed at me for winning, and like they came to my comments and complained to this person who has 50 hours compared to their over 1,000. In the entire game, I was probably just sitting there going, I don't know what I'm doing. I was just probably running around like throwing potions everywhere as clown like mortar monkey or something. Like I didn't even know what I was doing. So it's just like that was funny.
David, they them pronouns are third person pronouns, whereas you is a second person pronoun. So if you're addressing me directly, you would say you're live.
Yeah.
But if you're talking about me, you would say they are live. So fucking Pat's voice.
Thank you so much for the follow, by the way, David Sepulveda.
Pat's voice is insane.
You have it on right now?
Yeah, I do. I started turning voices back. I used to always leave them off, and I turn them back on because they make me laugh.
Oh my lord. Yeah, I can't. I can't. I hear them, and I'm just like, I don't know. I want to unzip my pants and start hitting a cartwheel or something, I guess. I don't know. Like, it freaks me out. I'm gonna start setting up mortar.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mortar monkey.
If the question is like what tower do I like the least, it's definitely mortar for me, and I feel like most people would say that because it's like it has its fans, but those are people who really like to micro, and it's like most people don't want to have to do that. So yeah. I feel like it's not that it's bad, it's that like I don't like using it, and I very rarely buy one. There are some maps where I buy one, but only if it's a map where I could just like not have to micro with it and it'll still get a lot of value. So like Moon Crater is a great map for mortar, where I always use mortar. But that's like a pretty rare example.
You could just shoot in the circle.
Yeah, and go like, you know, whatever the fifth tier is on the top, biggest one, yeah, that, and it's like really powerful, but I never want to actually move around like it's positioning or anything, which is kind of what you have to do to really get the most value out of that tower.
Yeah. Which I'm gonna have to do every round right now, by the way.
I don't think Super Monkey would crack my bottom 5 in terms of like what towers I like to use.
I'm sorry, I just heard I don't think Super Monkey would crack my bottom.
I gotta say, I don't think Super Monkey would fuck my ass.
Yeah. You're looking at the fucking Bloons 3D model of the tower. You know?
Which tower is most likely to fuck my ass?
It's Pat Foosty.
It's definitely Pat Foosty.
Yeah, no competition.
There's a big one. That's what Pat just said.
That is awesome.
Anyway, like,
so here's
Monkey,
my plan, by the way.
Wouldn't be one of my. Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I want to put Alchemist with Unstoppable Concoction at the top of the map on that bend, because Alchemist can throw over walls.
Okay.
And then I also want to do it to the left of the Ninja Monkey.
Okay.
So I think I'm gonna do that for both cases.
Okay.
So I'm gonna start building up the one at the top right.
I think I'm gonna get maybe 1, maybe 2 more farms, but then I'm gonna stop because we only have to get to round 8. What is the little gremlin with the mortar monkey? It has a mole.
Oh, did you see the stupid elf that I have with my village?
I don't think I did.
Oh my god, I'm with my monkey village. I have a stupid elf and it just walks around and makes the most horrendous noises ever.
I don't think I saw it. Alright,
Got that guy.
Yo,
set
I
up.
got
I'm gonna
total
set this-
transformation for the first time and it literally didn't even work. I think the game was bugged or something was bugged about it because it's supposed to turn it's supposed to affect other towers when you use the ability and it literally didn't.
Oh.
It just didn't work. I was like, okay.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the middle row 5th tier for Alchemist. Total transformation. It's meant to like affect other towers when you use it. It didn't.
Transforms 5 monkeys nearby into crazy. Oh, yeah, that must have been a bug then.
It literally did nothing, yeah. It might have been a bug, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised if they just haven't bothered to even fix it or like haven't even noticed it's a bug because literally no one gets it.
Yeah.
No one uses that upgrade path. We're using it for this one use case but you're only going to tier 3. You're not gonna get the ability.
Yeah, Transformation Tonic can be really good, by the way. Like that's really cool.
No,
but
I mean,
the
like-
one above it is like.
No, I mean total transformation, like the actual effect it had on the alchemists themselves was strong, but it was still bad because it was like 50 whatever K for that when it was like really was not that great. It wasn't, yeah, it wasn't $48,000 good.
Yeah, I'm really glad I decided to get this to help out with Moabs.
I'm gonna get one more farm. Is there any active ability that would help us? This might be a situation where getting Grand Saboteur or getting Bloons Sabotage wouldn't hurt.
Yeah, possibly. I also think that Transformation Tonic could be pretty decent, honestly, for cleanup.
I'm not feeling it as much. I don't know if we
I
really.
mean, it's good.
I
It's
don't-
good.
I mean, we do need to get through round 63, and we're not gonna do that right now. That's for sure. So anything that can pop a whole lot would definitely help. So if you think that would do it, then.
We could also Bloon Trap
Oh yeah, we should definitely set that up.
or Cleansing Foam, maybe,
No,
to help with
Well,
cameras
can't-
eventually. Well, we're probably fine with Mortar. We can Bloon Trap. We can Bloon Trap.
we should, yeah.
Okay.
Put it next to Pad, I think.
Ooh. The thing is, I'm gonna have to change every round where it is.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's bottom path. Cool.
What is the
Let's go.
fucking goop creature fucking doing? Why does it have a dart in its head? Who threw that?
Yeah, what the fuck?
That's so fucked up. I'm unfollowing. I can't fucking believe you do that. Alright.
I'm trying to save up for Bloon Trap right now.
There you go.
Oh, okay.
I think I'm just done buying more farms.
Oh, okay. I can put Bloon Trap at the very end. Would that be smart, or should I put it earlier?
I mean, well, it's not going to deal with Moabs, right? So if a Moab crosses over it, it's a waste. That's one reason.
So
to
just put it at the end.
Yeah, it's scary, but it doesn't. I mean, not for any like logical reason, because it makes no difference.
Yeah.
If it wasn't going to
so-
trap the Bloons, then it wasn't going to trap the Bloons. So. Yeah, it's cleanup. That's a good purpose for it to serve.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting a second one, to be honest. I feel like we actually should.
Okay. I mean, yeah, we can.
If we could not crowd it, somehow find a way to not crowd it on the Alchemist, because now the Alchemist is gonna struggle to keep the Ninja buffed with more towers to throw to.
Sure.
So if we could put it next to the other engineer, actually, or the the rubber to gold alchemist somehow.
I have a place to put it. So now that we have 2, like, are we just planning on stacking 2 on top of one another?
We could. I don't really care. I just think having a second one would help a little bit.
Okay, so here's my plan. I'm gonna put one. You see the alchemist to the right
Yeah.
at the top? I'm gonna put it
Okay.
like below that near the tree stump.
Okay.
Put it like right.
But that'll only work on that one path, won't it?
No, because you can place it wherever.
Oh. Oh. Really?
Yeah, so, yeah.
Shit.
So I can determine where to place it.
Okay.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Well, I know about that. I just... Did I know that? Maybe I knew you could put it anywhere you wanted. I felt like I thought you could only put it in its range, but maybe I'm just...
Well, yeah, you can. Well, yeah, you can only put it in its range, but like.
Oh. Oh, yeah, okay. You could just put it as late as possible.
Yeah.
Okay. Then that's what... Then, yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Good. But also just, like, as a popping tower in itself, it's going to be pretty good, because it has deconstruction, so it'll help against Moabs. I think at this point I'm just going to dump money into you. Because the only thing that I could really do here is get Master Bomber, but that's 43k, and I don't think that's going to happen by round 80. Nor does it
Here,
really
I think
need to.
in order to cover as much track as possible, I'm actually gonna place this balloon trap like. You'll see. I'm placing it right there.
Okay.
I think that's gonna be the best for right now. Let's go, signal flare.
Interesting. BFB! The fucking voice!
Is that what he's saying?
Yeah. That stands for big fucking bung, by the way.
Yeah.
He squeezed
Big fucking
balls.
ball.
Big
fucking pussy.
That's a big bussy.
Hey Dawn, how do you feel about the alchemist next to Ninja Monkey? I was thinking about getting transformation tonic on that boy.
Yeah, if you want.
Okay, he's gonna go full bar.
Here's money.
I already have it.
Yeah, I know. You're the one buying stuff now, so I'm just giving you money. I just don't see the point in saving for Master Bomber. I mean, I guess there could be a point to it, but I don't know if I'm even gonna be able to afford it at any point. These engineer
like how
monkeys are definitely going crazy.
Yeah. I like how like everything respawned, by the way. Like for a second there.
Oh, that was a little scary.
Nah, we're good. It didn't even get past the first balloon trap. Oh, okay. Well,
they went into the bung.
what would we even be able to do about that though?
Did you use transforming tonic? I would just use that when the second wave comes.
Oh yeah, the second. Okay, so we have to play it slow then. We have to slow it down.
I'm gonna continue.
All right, that was a problem with not slowing down. I think.
Let me send you money. Is there anything you can buy as well? We could buy a new tower. I don't know what would help us, because we need pops. Is what we need. Or I could actually go for another. If you give me that back, I could get more stealth bombers. Honestly.
Sure. Yeah.
More flash bombs. I'm just gonna have to load them here though. How many more can I get? Like one? Oh no.
That helps for sure. Oh my god.
Can I get a third? No. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
Let's make sure I get into
Remember to slow it down.
Okay. Alright. So the first wave we survived.
Yeah.
Second wave. Should be coming pretty soon. Here it is. Okay, good. Okay, cool. Now there's gonna be a third wave, and we will lose if Alchemist isn't still like that.
Okay, Rallying Roar.
Okay.
Rallying Roar
No,
and carry us.
That's a good idea. No,
Let's
look,
go!
We still got Transforming Tonic active as well. Okay, that was good. That was clean. Okay.
Let's go!
What round do you tend to play to? I found it surprising that when I mentioned round 63, you didn't know what I was talking about, because I feel like it's always like kind of the make it or break it round.
Well, I just forget what the rounds are
Oh,
sometimes,
okay.
honestly. I just kind of like automatically like change some things and usually win.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, like, I wouldn't call it hard to pass, especially if you know what towers are good in the game. You'll get past it most games, but like during certain challenges, or like when you're experimenting, especially earlier into knowing the game and knowing what towers are good for it, it's definitely the round that you're gonna lose to the most. It was the round that I still lose to it sometimes. We fucking lost to it.
Yeah.
Like it's hard. It's the hardest round all the way up until like.
You know what we could do, Dawn?
What?
Hold on, I have an idea that's actually really damn good.
I'm gonna grab another sticky bomb.
Okay. I have a really good idea, actually.
Okay.
New Mortar Monkey.
Okay. What upgrade are you gonna get for it?
I'm gonna get, I'm gonna go Artillery Battery.
Okay. That's smart. Alright, let's run. Let's run it.
Here comes a big one.
Yeah, I'm so close. Okay. I got it. Cool. I'm also gonna go bigger blast, Bloom Buster with this.
Makes sense.
Here comes a big one.
I'm sorry, can you just let me start the round so that I can, like, make sure my Mortar Monkeys are in place?
Okay, that's fine.
It's like, you know. I'm just asking, basically.
Well, no, you can't, actually. I'm gonna do it.
Yeah, and this is when the cum sock comes into play.
That's like that's the YouTube commentary video about this streamer drama that happened. It plays that clip that just happened of me yelling at you, and then it freeze frames, and so this is when the cum sock comes into play.
yeah. God, I've seen so many of those stupid drama videos.
They're awful.
They're actually the worst. Because, like, you just, like, go in generally trying to, like, learn about it, and then, like, the person's just, like, trying so hard to milk it the whole way.
Well, not to mention, like,
and
I
also, like, they're making, like, really half-ass stupid, like, criticisms and stuff, and, like...
And I don't know of any of those guys or any of those channels that, like, aren't, like, obviously bigoted people.
Yeah, that
You know what I mean? So it's like... And it's also like their opinions are just so, like, gamer, if that makes any sense. Like, they're always just, like, and they're so, like, surface level. The amount of times you watch these videos and somebody starts complaining about someone not being able to take criticism, which, to be honest, is probably my least favorite criticism of a person. Because I feel like it's always so hollow. It's such a vague statement, too. It's like, they can't take criticisms. Like, what kind of criticism? Like, by criticism, do you mean, like, they don't like it when they get brigaded with hate? Or do you mean, like, they don't like... It's just, what does that even mean? Why is it's always weird to me, like, the expectation with a lot of people have is, like, that everybody who makes videos online should just needs to have extremely thick skin and be fine with people, like, constantly criticizing them. It's like, why is that, like... Since when did that become a It's only a requirement because other people act poorly.
Yeah, it's also like one of those things, like, it kind of falls in line with, like, how people, they just want they want the possibility to represent their opinion constantly.
Yeah, right.
Like, they want to be able to say whatever they want to say constantly, all the time, even if it's not helpful and not called for. And it's just like... And it's just like, it even bleeds into stuff to where it's like, you even get it gets to the point to where like people online just become of the idea that like, oh, like no matter what their opinion is, you have to respect it.
Yeah, right.
Like it's just like, why? Let's go. Mortar
like,
Monkey's kicking ass right now.
Here, I'll send you my $8,000. I obviously
what I'm gonna do with it.
think that like if you make content online, you should have a thick skin. I mean, it's good.
For sure.
It's good for you, obviously, because you're gonna get a lot of shit no matter what. But the person who's doing the bad thing in that interaction is the person who's being an ass, not the person who's struggling to deal with being hated on. Like, that's just normal human shit. Like, couldn't we instead criticize the person who was being a jerk?
Yeah.
You know, but it's like, no, like, you just have to...
Here comes a big one.
I don't know. I just feel like when I think it's like drama videos, I just feel like that's something I just hear in so many of them. Or it like or like those videos about like lol cows where it's like one person like,
oh my god.
Where it's like somebody like the justification for even talking about them and laughing at their bad behavior is that they can't take criticism and they respond poorly to being trolled. And it's like, okay, when did that become a death sentence? Like it
Yeah, because it's just like, okay, so we're just talking about something that like 99 point, like literally like, I don't know, like not a ridiculous amount of the population, like the majority of people, like that's just how they are, like,
yeah,
because it's just like, what criticism, like, and it's just like also like, what is the criticism that like what is the criticism that these people are like throwing at them anyway? Because like, it's not like the person making the video has to deal with death threats or anything like these people online do, which is just like really like that's going beyond being able to take criticism or anything. Like that shit's just scary.
but it's also like, why is the obligation to take criticism? I just don't understand that part. Like, you know, I don't know, man. It's like, because like there's that one guy, and I don't even want to say his name because honestly, in doing so, it's kind of continuing the fact that people choose to talk about him. But there's a guy who used to be a popular Call of Duty YouTuber, and he is known for being trollable. He's like a lol cow. Everybody watches his streams and stuff like that because he rages and stuff. And I'm not saying he's a great guy. I don't know. I have no idea, right? I mean, like, I remember like learning some things about him. Like, he probably has less than stellar politics or whatever. But that's besides the point. But it was like, it became where it was like, oh, like, why does some guy who just makes videos where he shows his Call of Duty gameplay and then talks about his life on top of it, why is this a guy who needs to be able to deal with criticism? Like, I don't understand. Why is it necessary for that criticism? Like, well, see, you should let people tell you how to make your videos better. Like, why? Which isn't even what that criticism is, obviously. That criticism is, like, immense trolling, relentless trolling and stuff. But, like, and I remember, like, it was, like, the initial crime that he made was just getting a little too vulnerable and personal in his story videos. And that was the initial crime that caused everyone to start trolling him. And it's like...
Wow.
Or, like, he'd be seen raging at a game. Or, like, he lost a prominent match against another Call of Duty player and he raged. And it's like... Okay, you know, it's just like, I don't understand why it's a death sentence. This is like,
yeah, it's literally like people just they just want to bully, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
they
do.
do.
It's just an excuse to want to bully.
It's literally I mean, it's obviously like literally.
Like it's just like, you need to let me bully you.
We did lose, by the way, because we did use a continue, and by the standards we've set, that means we failed the challenge.
Yeah. What the fuck?
I'm unfollowing.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I blame you, and you need to take it because you need to be
You need to take
to be willing to take criticism.
Yeah. Okay. I'd be down for one more game, but without a vote, because I feel like that vote was just you and me voting. I don't think we have enough people to vote to make it fun. So let's play one more game, just like kind of just standard game.
Okay.
Make sure to take the game off your screen. Then after this, I'm definitely gonna end my stream.
Okay. Sounds good.
I don't want to close the coffin on your stream though. If you're still going.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna be playing more Dead by Daylight, so
All right.
that's
All right. Well, anyone who's
that's
watching
sure.
my stream or who's here for me can continue to watch more gaming if you stick around for Teeter stream. So I will be leaving after this one. Okay, so let me see if what map has bonus.
Oh, I got
awards?
a good one.
Which one?
Carts and Darts. Is that what it's called?
Oh yeah, okay.
Carts and Darts.
Oh yeah, I haven't played that map in forever because I blackboarded it like a while ago. Okay, give me a code.
Hold on.
I used to play that map a lot. That's actually a really fun map. I feel like that map being an intermediate is a little silly. Like it does have the removable stuff you got to remove to make the map a little easier, but it's really not that big of a downside, and there are beginner maps that also have removables that are like important to get rid of. So it's like I just don't know. Maybe around the time in the game's life when that map came out, it was more difficult than the beginner maps, but I feel like we have several beginner maps that are harder than Carts and Darts now. Like the cabin, 100% harder than Carts and Darts. I'm just looking through the beginner maps right now. Alpine Run, way harder than Carts and Darts.
I think
Even
that
Hedge, fucking Hedge is harder than Carts and Darts.
I think that the track layout can be pretty tricky if you don't clear out the center, and so like the center can kind of become the center's kind of a necessity for like a new player, basically. And I sent you the code, by the way. And also I think that like honestly, like compared to lots of other like beginner maps, this map does not have a lot of track space.
I think it.
So
I mean, it kind of.
Those are the two things.
No, I mean, like again, I could see that like earlier in the game's life, but I think like it has more. What would you call it? Recyclable track, as in like the balloons will hit the same towers multiple times. It has more of that than Cabin does. Ever since they added Cabin, I kind of felt like it should. I don't know if it should be an intermediate, but it's harder than some intermediate maps. It's definitely more difficult than this map. This map is free. Because I was saying, like, yeah, like it does have the removables, but they only cost 500, and even only removing one makes the map insanely easy. And frankly, even without it, it's still not too bad. Even if you don't remove anything in the middle, it's still not too bad. I can grant that it'd be a slightly more difficult beginner map, but like... Like, Alpine Run and Cabin are both fairly tricky. They're not free. They're beginner maps, but they're definitely not free. Hedge is not free. So either those should move up, or this one should move down. All right, so we're not...
I don't know.
So
I don't know, because, like, I don't... This map's definitely, like, pretty damn easy, but I don't know if I would call it free. Because I just don't think that this map is,
I don't really know if I've ever lost on Carts and Darts. I'll just put it that way. By the time that I played it, I was a little better because like it wasn't in the beginner section. So I'll grant that, but still, I don't think if I've ever lost on it, it was because I was a dumbass. Like this, like sort of like in a beginner map, you lose on most beginner maps, and you're like, oh, I just wasn't paying attention. But it's like,
yeah.
And I feel like that's what it's like on this map. If I lose on it, I'm like, that was on me. Like that. It's because it's yeah, I don't know. Especially once you clear like the obstacle. The map becomes so easy because like the track can repeat over the same section like up to 3 times, or like a balloon can hit the same tower.
Yeah,
actually up to 4 in certain spots.
Yeah, I don't know. I think the only argument would be like would just be like track length, because I think if you compare this to lots of beginner maps, like maybe the track length might be a little bit shorter, but like yeah, I mean this is really easy otherwise.
Yo, I forgot that we were we were just playing like normal and I didn't change my hero, so I have Brickle, so I'm not gonna be placing a hero.
Oh my god.
I could put a pool, but I'm not gonna.
You're bricked up.
It's fine. Just you have Pat, right? We'll just go off Pat.
Yeah, I have Pat. Yeah.
Um.
You should place first tower, by the way.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm thinking. I don't have a hero, and so I think I feel like I just always start with ninjas, so I kind of don't want to do that. I'm gonna go ahead and do a dart monkey actually, and just actually work off of that for now. I'll go for a crossbow master actually.
Oh shit.
All right.
That's where I was gonna place Pat. It's okay though.
Pat can go. Oh yeah, that probably would. Pat can go on the opposite end.
Well, yeah, but we would have to spend extra money.
What? Oh no.
We'd
I
have to
meant
spend extra money.
no. I meant like the crease, the corner, like the corner.
Oh
that
yeah.
Yeah.
The butt.
The butt. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually not as good for Pat though, because I would just put Pat next to the dart monkey. It'll be fine.
What the fuck?
That's it.
Stop, you can't say that. You know that's just a trigger phrase now.
The balls.
Kind of like how if you say fuck, it will like trigger fucking. I'm sorry.
Wow. It's that easy? That's crazy.
No. It's easier than that. I'm sorry.
Trigger fucking. I'm going to fuck. I'm sorry.
Okay, here we go.
Put Pat next to the dart monkey.
Look at Pat.
Pat, I'm gonna fuck. Look at the hog.
I love Pat. I wish I was able to get the jumbo Pat plush. I wish I was able to get that.
I would touch it.
Welcome back, Angela. Now it's like a couple hundred because it was like a limited run.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
Yeah. That's how all of the plushes release. But I mean, like, it's cool because like the way in which their limited releases work is to stop scalping, like it's literally just time based, so they will make however many you want, however many are bought basically within a certain period of time. So it's like they don't run out until the event's over.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
My stream
sure
is
that
black.
doesn't stop.
Oh my god, I knew that was gonna happen.
No.
I knew I was gonna forget.
No. I like how Angela said that in my chat. I mean, it doesn't matter because our chats are combined, but that's kind of funny.
No, that's. I'm glad you said something because I would not have noticed. I knew that was gonna happen too. Oh, why am I looking at your chat? This is the problem. I'm looking at your stream on my second monitor.
You're looking at it on your second monitor? Sorry.
Yeah, I have a. Well, I mean, I have a laptop.
Yeah. No, it's just the joke that like it's just it's a joke on my stream. It's fine.
I feel like my face cam placement's kind of bad.
I put mine bottom right
Yeah.
because that's like where I think it's blocking the least. Because it's just like you don't really need to see the start button and the fucking Insta Monkey button.
Like bottom left is blocking the least, at least on this map. Well, unless
Well,
we
no,
wanna put
I
something
think
in.
that people might want to see what abilities you have. No.
Oh, abilities. Yeah. Okay, you're right. I'm gonna put it in the bottom. I'm gonna put it in the.
Like I feel like the bottom two are kind of useless to see, and
But that's why we have a chat. Shit. Okay, I'm moving everything around. Doing
I put
something.
my bottom right. Yeah, I put my bottom right. I set my bottom straight.
The fucking gads. Sorry.
You're doing what to them?
Hmm. Just like everything. I'm putting everything in weird spots right now, to be honest. The plane. Why did that make me laugh?
Because it was fast, probably.
Yeah, that was why.
There's this one thing that always makes me laugh. It's whenever in like Mario Party Jamboree, whenever like somebody like uses the speed up option while they're in the middle of like going upstairs or an escalator, and it kills me every time.
I might actually keep. I don't know.
We can always try Dead by Daylight.
Yeah. What time is it? Oh no, I'm definitely gonna end stream after this. I didn't realize what time it was.
I'm gonna get sticky.
Have you
by the
played on
way.
every map, by the way? Have you played every map in this game? At least once.
Eventually, yeah. Yeah, I'd be like, yeah. If you combine co-op and everything, yeah, I have.
What do you think is the most difficult map?
Erosion.
Oh, erosion is real. Is that the one with the ice that that goes
Yeah,
away?
like it slowly melts away until you have nothing but that little bit at the top.
Yeah.
That's the hardest map. But there's lots of maps that are like very similarly like we're pretty equally.
I don't think
difficult.
it's the hardest. It's really hard though. I think the hardest one that I've played. I have 2 picks actually, that are both extremely hard, and they don't have like crazy gimmicks like erosion does. Actually, there's the one, I don't know the name of it, but it's like Dark Dungeon, I think it's called, or something, where it has like 5 separate rooms that are all completely blocked off by walls.
Are you talking about the one that's 3 different rooms blocked off by walls?
Well, yeah. Well, it's actually sort of like, it's 5, because there's the two on the left,
yeah,
2
you're
on
right,
the right,
yeah.
and then 1 in the center. But even the one in the center is kind of like 2. No, it's 2 in the center as well.
Yeah, but that map can just be bypassed by like by flyers pretty easily because it has enough track space for you to put flyers.
But
the problem with erosion is that like the limited track space makes it so difficult, especially because like as you end up losing more and more levels, the track gets smaller and smaller.
I just had a lot, and I haven't tried to do it on Poppable, I'll say that, but I had a much easier time clearing. I don't know if I did hard on erosion. I might have, but I had a much easier time beating those medals than I did on Dark Dungeon, because like, yeah, obviously you want to use helicopters, you want to use aces, but those being towers that you kind of need to get later, or that are a lot easier to get later. Like, you have to be set up enough to where you can add them in, right? Like, you have to have setup in every room before you can add. If you're not going to use an insta or something like that, and getting to that point is extremely hard. And what's even harder is not only getting set up, but then still after the setup, having enough money to get your aces and get your helicopters on time. That's just really hard to do. Like, it's a really tough map. I think I'd beat it on hard, but I like maybe use instas. Because after a certain point, I just gave up. And the other one that I was gonna pick is the one with a moat. No, there's 2 with a moat. No. It's the one with the 3. It has 3 bridges, and it's one of the expert maps. It has 3 bridges on it.
Here comes a big one.
I'm trying to think.
It's like it has 3 bridges and like a moat in between them. Are we gonna lose to this? No, we're not.
Nah.
See that? Busted.
It has 3 bridges on it and like a moat in the middle, but like no water towers work in the moat because they can't see anything. Ravine.
Yeah. Hi, by the way, Star.
Yeah. Hi,
Why
Star.
is the monkey popping the balls non-sexually?
Ravine is like, I don't know if it's the hardest, but it's definitely the most deceptively hard, because it honestly, you boot it up and it's like, oh, this looks easy, and then you actually try it and it's insane. And apparently, I was looking this up on the wiki because I was like struggling on the map. I couldn't believe how hard it was, and I was trying to look for strategies, and even like the wiki was acknowledging how hard it is. But it also pointed out that when it originally launched, it was actually unbeatable on chimps for a brief period of time. Like, it was literally impossible on chimps, because there was a certain round that was impossible to pass. I think it was round 7. I think it was round 7 or something like that. And that's why they added in the little Easter egg. That was the little Easter egg with the sword that you click on, and then it goes out and pops a random balloon. It was added in so that it could clean up the last red balloon that was literally unpoppable prior to it being added. So in order to beat it on chimps, you have to use the Easter egg on like round 7. Or at least you did for a long time. I can't speak to all the rebalancing that's been done in the game since then. But the only way to beat it for a long time was to, and actually I think like very few people have even passed it on chimps. Like there was like a it was like at least when I looked it up, like it was like you could count on one hand the amount of people who beat it on chimps.
Yeah.
Because like it's like that map is so difficult, and it just doesn't look like it's gonna be that hard, but it's just so hard. Glacial Trail I only tried once, and it was really hard. Bloody Puddles, yeah. Bloody Puddles is crazy.
It's hard for me to remember some of the harder maps because, like, I just play them so little.
Yeah, I also have. I started trying to do them recently to get some, like, because they give you a lot of bonus rewards during the events, but I just, like, some of them are just insane. And I also have to obviously factor out, like, using instas and stuff, which I have opted to do to beat some of those maps sometimes. That's like, if I hadn't have done that, I don't know if I would have had stood a chance.
Yeah. I always try to do stuff without instas first, but then, like, on some maps, I'm just like, ah, fuck it.
Yeah, some maps I just don't care.
But honestly, like, I'm gonna be real with you. I forget that I have instas a lot of the time too. I'm gonna set up a this boy, by the way, Monkey Village, monkey.
If anyone's watching and doesn't like the fact that I use marketplaces, I hear you. But I like them. I know they're not the best. I know.
They're pretty good. I mean, I
good.
use them a lot.
It's just, if you, like, there's, like, videos in the community, like, that have analyzed mathematically the most efficient ones, and I think marketplaces are the worst. But that obviously doesn't factor in a lot of other things. Like, monkey banks are kind of annoying to use. Actually, all the other ones are annoying to use. Marketplaces are just, you put them down and you're done. So it's just...
I'm gonna do something funny in this, by the way. If only your sharpshooter were in this circle. But I'm gonna go primary down. I'm gonna go primary training on this.
I actually, hang on. After the next round, don't start the next round. I'm just gonna sell it. I know it's not gonna give me all the money back, but I want...
Okay, so we ruin Fusti's fun, and then we sell the monkey, and then we put the monkey here.
The bung. Well, I just think it's so important. If you're gonna go primary training, it's so important that I get the Dharma.
Yeah, true.
I didn't know you were gonna do that, but
Yeah, and if we're gonna, I might as well.
And if we're gonna do that, then I'm gonna go ahead and get an ice tower in here, and I'm gonna go bottom row. Perfect. Okay.
look at. I like the design of Ice Monkey, but like, look at this. Look at the little like look at the 3D model. It's kind of goofy looking.
A little bit silly. When it comes to the easiest map, I personally think 4 circles is the easiest map.
It's gotta be like
Cubism is
logs,
also. I think
or,
logs
like,
is more difficult.
Monkey Meadow.
I think Monkey Meadow is not even top 10 easiest, to be completely honest.
Really?
No, I don't think so. For one thing, you get no water. Not a huge downside, but still. And the track, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain why, because if I say anything to try to make it sound like it's hard, it obviously isn't hard, it's obviously really easy. I just definitely don't think it's as free as something like Cubism. Like, Cubism is just ridiculous, like, how free it is. How many times the track crosses over the exact same spot. Like, you could put one fucking tower in that thing and win, probably. Probably not literally, but you know what I mean. Like, Monkey Meadow does have, like, a good amount of track that repeats over certain sections, but I do think it's more difficult. 4 circles also, like, the repetition of the track and how many times they'll see, like, Bloons will see the same tower is just ridiculous. It makes the map so free. I think Monkey Meadow has some things that make it slightly trickier. I was saying this when I was trying to get Ellie into the game, and she was just starting, and I was like, I don't think you should make that your beginner map necessarily. Like, it's your first ever game, you should play on Monkey Meadow just cuz. But I think, like, quite simply, it's just not the easiest map. Like, if you want to, like, learn how to use towers and experiment with towers, there are better maps to do that on that you're safer and less likely to lose on than Monkey Meadow.
Yeah, but like, wouldn't. Yeah, I just think that like logs like is
logs is very easy. Yeah.
Because it's just like there's so much track on logs.
But
it's unbelievable.
Look,
how much track there is, and the Bloons, like, you could place your monkeys in the middle and they'll see like the Bloons 10 times.
Look, yeah, that's true. Well, depending on their range, but I mean, like, you're right though. But I was thinking this, like, I'm also thinking about chimps, because I've blackboarded every beginner map now, right? So I've done everyone on chimps. Now I did watch guides, so whatever, but, like, I watched a guide that I then applied to other maps, so I wasn't watching a guide for literally every single map. And the only ones where I watched another guide was when I couldn't beat it with that one strategy. But that did actually give me some information about how easy certain maps are. Like, logs on chimps was not easy. It was kind of hard. I mean, it's chimps, obviously, so it's hard. But, like, compared to, like, chimps on 4 circles, that was free. I probably could have done that myself, to be honest. Chimps on cubism, same thing. Whereas logs, like, I had to watch a guide. I tried just by myself a lot, and I couldn't figure it out. I think it's something about the fact that it's true that the track will overlap a lot and that the track is really long, but especially on something like chimps, you are kind of required to spread out towers a little bit more. One thing that makes it ever so slightly tricky is the fact that it can be difficult to like do what we're doing right now with this monkey village. It's a lot harder to do that on logs. Just because like a lot of the spaces are so tiny. If you put a village, you maybe can get like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 towers around it.
Yeah, I guess so.
In those certain sections. Again, like, this is a top 5 easy map. So I'm not saying it's like hard. I'm just comparing it to something like 4 circles. Where I just feel like 4 circles is like, it's just free. Like, if you're losing on that, you probably just started playing the game.
Yeah.
But even then, you're probably not losing on it.
Yeah. So, like... I don't know.
Look at this guy's range. That's
I'm gonna be honest, like,
nice.
I still just think, like... Cause it's just, like... You need to take into account, Dawn, especially like whenever you're first starting. There's lots of people who start this game and are going into the game not having monkeys with high upgrades.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think that like if we're taking that into account, if we're to talk like the easiest map, the map that you can win with the least amount of materials possible, and I would also take into consideration tiers, I would have to say logs because it has so much track for you to work with. That has to be it.
That's probably true. I don't really know because it's been so long since I haven't.
Because it's just like the way that you were talking about it, it kind of sounded like I don't know, like it kind of sounded like super dependent based off of like strategies that you typically tend to use, which like sure, like I become biased on maps because of that as well, right? Because it's just like it's kind of hard to like go into something and go like, oh, I know every possible outcome and just like do like that. But like I was trying to think about like if we were to talk easiest map at all, like something that you could beat with the least amount of materials at your disposal possible, and I literally think it's logs. That has to be it.
That could be true because of the like if you're using, instead of doing what you should do in this game, which is use fewer towers with more upgrades, if you're using more towers with fewer upgrades, logs is probably the best for that because it has not only so much space to place towers, but like everywhere you put a tower, it sees like Bloons 4 times. So that kind of gives it like...
Because that's what I was thinking.
That
like,
might be true. I just still don't know if that makes it the easiest map overall, only because like the other maps that I was mentioning, I think also still have that factor to them. Not as much as logs, but like those maps scale and continue to stay free. I mean, logs does also. I'll say this, like you could pretty easily figure out what the 5 easiest maps are. You wouldn't have to rank them. Like it'd be pretty easy to see like those are all in. Those are definitely all in there. And I still don't know if Monkey Meadow is even like in the 10. Only because like even some maps on the first screen are easier than Monkey Meadow in my opinion. Like I think I don't know if I can think of what's on the the first screen right now, but Monkey Meadow.
What else is there? There's also the that's second.
Here's
screen. I was thinking like the islands.
Here's one small thing, and I don't think this is intentional, like that they're even thinking about it this way, but I do think that the more updates they've added, I think they've done a bad job. I think that the menu of maps is struggling to stay cohesive and struggling to scale with difficulty now. Because I was watching this when Ellie started playing the game for the first time and looking through like the order of maps. I don't know if their intention is to sequence maps like easiest to hardest necessarily, but I think it is. Because they start on Monkey Meadow, that was always the first map, and the reason for that is that it's meant to teach you how to play the game. It's the one that the tutorial is on, right? Like, it probably is the best map at that. I'll say that. It's the best map to like learn how to play the game in a certain way because you are actually forced to strategize a little bit more on Monkey Meadow than some of the easier maps, quite frankly. And in a way that helps a new player figure out like what to do. But it also doesn't have any like obstacles or anything like that. And the fact that it doesn't have the tutorial's on Town Center, you're right.
That's right. That's
you're
right. Tutorial is on Town Center.
Yeah, but Town Center
out-monkeyed.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're actually right. That's funny because well, then I don't know. Maybe not. But like they keep Monkey Meadow in the first place, right? There has to be a reason they're doing that. I get the impression they do intend to like scale difficulty to some extent when you like sort through the maps. And all I'm saying is that they've done a really bad job with that because every time they've been adding a lot of new maps that have been like sorted to the front of their category that are like one of the hardest in the category. Or like highly specialized maps with gimmicks. The beginner tier ranges in difficulty in my opinion. Like there are some beginner maps that I don't know if they're beginner in the sense that you could take like a really new player and they wouldn't like have a whole lot of trouble with it. Because there are some maps in beginner that even I have a little bit of trouble with sometimes. So it's like, but like you'll face them pretty fast if you're just like going through the maps in order. I kind of wish that they would, in one of these updates, like rearrange the maps to consider that. Because I do think there's a pretty decent chance with how many updates they've been doing and like how many updates, like, you know, how much their updates are based on what the community says and what the community wants and stuff, that there's a small chance that they've lost sight a little bit about, like, if somebody were to buy the game right now, like, what exactly would happen. I don't know. Maybe they aren't, but that would be one little small thing about the game. I kind of wish there was, like, a difficulty tiering system in the map menu. That was a little better.
Star saying they largely they keep Meadow where it is because it requires no game knowledge. Difficulty aside, they do arrange maps somewhat based on having a balanced introduction of mechanics per page. I think that makes a lot of sense because like even though it isn't like it doesn't have like a pool on it maybe, which could like I don't know help with some things if like somebody wants to like place down like a submarine monkey or something and understand what that does. It's just like I was thinking about it from the aspect of like if you played like, and I think this still applies to kind of what Star was saying about that. Like if you play any Bloons game before this one, Monkey Meadow is just gonna make sense automatically.
Well, I already, first of all, I already said that I think I kind of agree with it being first because I was like, I don't think it's the easiest, but I think like it's better at teaching. Now, the reason I would brought it up was different than the reason that started, but still, like, I acknowledge that, and I think that's fine. And, like, also, like, it's a little subjective as to what's harder, because, like, I use strategies that might make some maps more difficult for me, compared to strategies somebody else uses that might make them more difficult for them. So there is that aspect of it, too, but, like, even with that factored in, I think it's very clear, running through the ordering of maps, that that's not being factored in. Because, like, there are, like, gimmick maps that happen pretty early when it's like no player would be ready for that and it doesn't teach them any skill that will help them as they continue to play maps. So it's sort of like 1-2 tree. Though I guess you could argue with 1-2 tree that it's like it does help you understand like tower types. But I personally would push back against that because I think that like it's not really helping you understand what they do and what they can do more than it is just forcing you to use them. You know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. 1-2 trees.
Yeah, that makes sense, Star. Just to completely avoiding water, that makes sense. I was because like water is a complication in the map design itself.
Yeah, and it makes it easier once you know how to use it. But no, I mean I think that the first map shouldn't have water. But I don't think Monkey Meadow is the easiest map. But I do think it's a good choice for first map.
Yeah, Star was also saying that, like, Star was also saying, which I always forget this. This has been mentioned multiple times in my chat. I don't know why I always forget this. But they rearranged intermediates one time just to avoid repeated colors on one page, like colors of the map itself. Which I always forget about that, but that could make sense. Because, like, just looking at the maps, I would totally avoid an entire map page if it was just one color. And, like, just completely forget that certain maps exist just because it would be the same color as all the other maps on the page or something. So I guess that is something to also take into account, maybe.
Yeah,
It's
well,
like,
well, like I said, I mean, I don't think it's. I think like having variety map to map is great. I think they have enough maps in the game now, though, where they can do that and also scale difficulty a little better.
yeah.
I hope no one. I don't know if anyone even disagrees with what I'm saying, really.
No. It's just kind of like an explanation of like
Yeah.
what they're even going for.
But
Mostly.
I'm hoping everyone. I think everyone could probably agree that I am right, that they could scale difficulty a little better. Because if you go for
Yeah,
beginning,
I think that they need to be more careful with it, like on beginner and intermediate in particular. Like,
yeah, I mean, I guess by the time you get to like advanced and you get to expert, it's sort of like it doesn't really matter as much anymore because they're all really hard for different reasons. But even there, I sometimes feel like the gimmick map should come late in every tier. You know, just because they don't really like, or at least later. A lot of the maps are like starting with a lot of the tiers are like starting with gimmick maps now.
yeah,
But I think you want to have variety. You definitely don't want someone playing on green, grassy maps over and over again constantly. Like, I like that you know, you have like winter maps and things that spice it up, like if you're playing in order. And I
Can
also
you give me money for Archmage, by the way.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
There you go.
$2.
$2.
I'm gonna get something kooky as well because we're totally gonna win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get this is kooky. Let's go.
Water Park was the first intermediate map. Oh yeah, Water Park is fucking hard. Water Park, when that map first came out, I really struggled on it. I've got it down now, but like I really struggled on Water Park. It was tough. It's a
Yeah.
tough map. It's not easy.
Because that's like whenever you have to really start like thinking about where you're placing your monkeys, which like beforehand, like sure that's always been an aspect, but like not nearly to the same degree.
It was such a bad choice for first intermediate map too, because intermediate is where they really start introducing like maps that have multiple tracks that you have to worry about. And Water Park is one of the harder ones of those in the tier, just because the tracks don't interlap super easily on that map. Like, you have barriers in the way, and you kind of need to have towers on each track, which makes the map more difficult. It's definitely not a learning tool of how to play a map with multiple tracks. You know,
Yeah.
there are other maps in intermediate that are a lot easier to do that have that same kind of like idea. Oh, I got a beast handler and a heli pilot. Yeah, like I'm gonna
You
go.
got beastie.
Like, I'm looking at the maps right now. So Monkey Meadow into In the Loop, that's weird to me. I feel like, you know, honestly, they would be both kind of similar maps, but Monkey Meadow going into Town Center would probably make the most sense, just because Town Center, like you said, it was the tutorial. I forgot about that. It introduces
Yeah.
barriers, but it also carries over a lot of similar elements from Monkey Meadow that makes it, like, really easy to start figuring out how the game works. And then after that, I'd have to think about what order I'd place the maps in. I just definitely know, I think In the Loop is track 2. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense just because it introduces water in a way that doesn't help that much with like figuring out water. There's probably a better map you could do that would introduce water first. Frozen Over would be a great first page map because it's just, I forgot to mention that when we were talking about the easiest maps, because it's so easy and it helps you figure out how water works, but you also absolutely do not need to know how water works to play on it. You know? And it's like it's winter map, so it's kind of different. It would have been cool.
Yeah, I was thinking like I was thinking that like with Town Center, like obviously Town Center should be first page, like no matter what. But Town Center after Monkey Meadow, I just don't think that would be bad because I was also thinking about the color things, and I was just thinking that would look kind of unappealing to have like the first two maps you see is a green and then a green.
Yeah, but I mean, like, it, you know, that's also like, you know, video games have used green grass to represent easy for a very long time. I think just having 2 green maps in a row and then switching it up after that, I think would be totally fine. In fact, I think it'd be nice because it would kind of guide you a little bit. You know, you already have like multiple green maps on the first page anyway.
Well, that's not necessarily what I was saying. I was just saying that like I would like just pure visual like draw you like to make you pay attention to the map basically kind of.
Yeah, I mean, well, you could separate it then. I mean, like,
because I was thinking like Town Center, like putting it like maybe to the right of in like in the loop and then having something else for in the loop like that might make more sense.
Yeah, sure. Middle of the road though on the first page is pretty dumb. I think that needs to move in my opinion.
Yeah, I
It's-
think so too.
I'm not gonna call it hard, but it's harder than similar maps. Like I think it's harder than End of the Road in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
It's also like that's showing up before Town Center, so you're learning about barriers and stuff on the third
I
level of the
agree.
game. It's like towns and like Middle of the Road has some pretty tricky barriers for a beginner map. Like it's not very conducive to figuring out how that works. So it's like, look, Town Center being third map makes sense too because it does introduce barriers. That's a little bit of an
Because
upscale.
yeah, I actually had the same thought that started. I think that Tinkerton should be second map. I think that that's a really good candidate. Actually.
Oh, and it allows you to play with water too.
yeah, so like that's a really good one.
That's a good idea.
I think.
Well, I'll tell you, here's what I can say more definitively. What should be toward the end? Because right now, toward the end, you get some of the easiest maps. You get Logs, Cubism, Four Circles, Frozen Over. Those are the maps I mentioned as being like the easiest ones.
Yeah.
And it's like Hedge in the back in the final page. Perfect. Makes perfect sense. Hedge
Middle of the road gotta be his last page.
Sure. Yeah, I agree with that. Middle of the road, last page. Let's throw.
I also think
let's.
scrapyard, just because there's lots of obstacles.
I think it should be later, but I don't know about last page because okay, so we have 5 options for last page, right? So we're putting Hedge in there for sure. We're putting Middle of the Road in there for sure. So that's 2, okay? I'm thinking the cabin, in my opinion, is the hardest map in the beginner tier. It's the one I've struggled on the most. The track length is kind of short. There's not a whole lot of overlapping track, and you are kind of required to know how to use water a little bit to use that map effectively.
I'm sorry, which one are you talking about again?
The cabin. I'm putting that in the back.
Okay.
I think it's hard for a beginner map.
Sure.
And again, smaller track length. There's an obstacle to remove that you kind of need to. The middle of the map is hard to use if you don't know how to use water. I feel like it tests your abilities to a certain extent, so I would put it in the back.
1-2 tree has like I think 1-2 tree has to be in the back just because it's just like this is like for beginners should like this particular section of ranking should always be like I think it should be the like intuitive to beginner players first and foremost.
Yep.
Like that's like, you know, obviously there could be other factors to it and like but that's what this should be. And 1-2 tree should definitely be last page because of that. Because it's just like a beginner gets here and it's just like, what the fuck is even going on?
I mean, I've ever since they released that map, I've even questioned its inclusion as a beginner map. Let me make the argument for it is that it's pretty easy. So I'll grant that it is pretty easy. But I just kind of question having like a serious gimmick map in the beginner section at all. The only thing that makes it beginner is that you get a lot of track space. Right? Like, it's not really hard. When you look at gimmick maps that are in intermediate, especially with stuff like Covered Garden now, which maybe shouldn't even fucking be in intermediate, like, you're getting to some pretty serious stuff. So I can grant 1-2 tree being in beginner, but if it is, like, yeah, last page for sure. Because, like, it's...
Yeah, I think it deserves being here, because I think it's a good way of introducing that maps have gimmicks in the first place, and it is incredibly easy once you understand what the gimmick is.
And
like,
it does,
I think even for a new player.
Yeah,
like,
it's easy. I agree it's easy. I'm just saying, like, you know, beginner just, I don't know, it just feels weird. Especially, I think mainly just because it was introduced so late in the game's life for me, and it's like, we still don't have another, like, gimmick map in beginner. So it just feels a little odd. But yeah, like, whatever, last page, that's fine. And then Lotus Island last page, definitely. I think that might be everything. So I think I might have just said Hedge, Middle of the Road, Cabin, 1-2 tree, and Lotus Island. That's valid. Like,
you mean the end of the road?
No, I was thinking Middle of the Road, to be honest. I think End of the Road.
Wait, where's middle? I'm sorry, Middle of the Road. Yeah, I forgot. That's what that meant.
End of the Road's a little bit easier, but End of the Road can go End of the Road can go in like second to last, because I mean, like, I think it's an easy map, but it definitely looks scary. The way that map's playing alternate challenges, like if you play 1-2 tree and Rogue Legends, not that big of a deal, because the late start round opens up the map. Well, I'm just not factoring Rogue Legends in because, as I understand, that kind of has a different menu system anyway. But I can factor in special modes like, you know, Magic Monkeys only and like primary only, things like that. That's worth considering, I guess. I'm thinking, okay, I don't know about the ordering, but first page, Monkey Meadow, obviously. In the Loop should be here. Tree Stump I'm good with. Town Center I'm good with. Tinkerton I'm good with. I just think middle of the road, something needs to replace that. And if I had to pick, if I had to pick, I'm saying Frozen Over.
I think that that's a good pick. I also think another good pick would be
Cubism. It would be another choice for me because I think it has the same kind of benefits as Frozen Over.
Sure. I think Park Path could also honestly make sense.
I like Park Path as a second page. It can be a little tricky in certain ways for like a new player.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just saying, like, I think that that could make sense on first page.
Yeah.
Skates as well, honestly, could be a candidate, maybe. I don't know.
I would put Skates pretty
No.
late because Skates, I don't think it's super hard, but it is one of the harder beginner maps. It also has like the removables toward the back, which you definitely don't want to do.
You're right. I thought about it a
I
little
was
bit more.
Yeah, Star, I was thinking of Resort as well. Resort, the only thing that biased me against Resort is something that you mentioned with the water, is that you don't need to understand water, but it's more crucial to understand water in Resort compared to the other maps we're looking at, only because like where the balloons start to like make their loops is right around that big pool. So it's sort of like if you really want to maximize value on Resort, you kind of want to use things like Buccaneers.
You know what else is really good for Resort as an introduction to people? Some people might not look at a circle and think, oh, balloons can go through that multiple times. And that happens on multiple maps. So Resort's also a really good way of introducing to people how like balloons can go down one path like maybe 5 times.
Well, then if that's something to consider showing early players, then there's 2 maps that I'm seeing in beginner that would be great for that, and it would be between Resort and 4 Circles. And I'll say this, like I said, I think 4 Circles is so damn easy. Another benefit to 4 Circles, one, it shows you that a balloon can go over a path multiple times, and it shows you that 4 times over, but it also isn't as reliant on water compared to Resort. The water is way more optional at 4 Circles. So I don't know. I could see Resort making sense. I could see 4 Circles making sense.
Well, I mean, like the water's just as optional in Resort, yeah.
It's optional, but I just think the map's built around it a little more. It's like you don't need to use it, but if you look at where a tower maximizes
True.
value, it's the little tiny little spot right there at the top right that you can only really put 1 or 2 towers in, and then the water. So it does definitely encourage you to use the water a little more. I don't know. Second page for Resort makes sense to me, personally. I think it's one of the easiest maps, but I also think like teaching players or whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Look, honestly, I like Frozen Over being there. That's my pick. Replace Middle of the Road with Frozen Over. Maybe put it last, whatever. I don't care, but Frozen Over is fucking easier than Tree Stump. Frozen Over is easier than all of these maps, actually. Like, if we're being real. But I do understand, like, you don't want to throw it at someone right away. But, like, yeah, it's easier than Tree Stump. It's easier than Town Center. It's easier than In the Loop. It's easier than Middle of the Road. Well, obviously it's easier than Middle of the Road. Yeah, like, if we go to Intermediate right now, I'm not liking the first page of Intermediate. It's all, like, some of the newest maps they've added, and some of these have been designed with, you know, being a little more difficult for players.
Yeah. Quiet Street should be toward the beginning of Intermediate, if we're being honest. Like, that should be first page for sure. Quiet Street.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I don't know if I would. Quiet Street is like middle difficulty.
Carts and Darts, obviously.
Carts
also.
and Darts first, for sure. I'm gonna throw Cracked first. I've honestly always felt like Cracked is borderline beginner shit. Like Cracked is really easy.
Streambed. What am I saying? Streambed.
I'm putting Cracked and Streambed both front page. They're already right next to each other. I'm putting them next to each other in the front page. They're 2 of the easiest maps in this entire tier. Nothing really to learn about them other than like, yeah, they have like a removable, but they also teach you a decent amount about maps that like have a removable that you really highly benefit from removing. Notice that like the removables in beginner are all ones that you can like avoid ever clicking on. Whereas like you can do that for Cracked and Streambed, but you're definitely a lot more encouraged to remove them, and removing them is a much bigger benefit to you as a player. Carts and Darts, Cracked, Streambed, those are going on front page for me.
Is Sulphur Springs the easiest?
You think Luminous is easiest?
One of the easiest? Luminous makes sense as one of the easiest, by the way. I think that makes sense, like, as one of because it is. But like Sulphur Springs, like,
I think Luminous relies so heavily on using water, though, that it makes me not want to put it.
Well, I think
Front
I think,
page
I
is
think
fine.
that if we're I think that if we're at intermediate, we don't have to worry about that as a factor as much anymore. Like I think because like
Well, I disagree because intermediate is where we start introducing maps that like require water towers or like nearly require them. This is where you get Spice Islands. This is where you get Spring. This is where you get Luminous Cove. Right? You don't have any maps. You can get through the entire beginner without ever placing a water tower. You know what I mean? You could.
yeah.
Whereas like Luminous Cove, you're doing a challenge run if you're trying to play that without water towers. If you play
but
with
like,
water towers, it's easy as fuck. At this point, on
yeah,
intermediate,
but like I mean,
maybe
if the challenge is just placing down water towers, then I mean like that's because we're at intermediate at this point.
Look,
like,
here,
that's totally fine.
this is my argument: is that it shouldn't be first. That's all I'm saying. It should be on first page, but it should not be first. That's all.
sure, maybe
We can assume
yeah.
we know how to use Buccaneers. Obviously I agree with that. You know, if you know what, Star, if you want to put Sulphur Springs first, I think you could make the case. Like, here's some things that Sulphur Springs does well. One, it is really easy. Sulphur is extremely easy. It kind of looks more difficult than it actually is. It's a really easy map. Now, Sulphur Springs, to be super easy, you're going to want to use that center spot. And that center spot does encourage water, but doesn't require it. But also like, the map looking a bit harder kind of does a good job introducing you to intermediate, while it actually is a pretty easy map. You get a lot of good options for
another
Sulphur Springs.
thing. Another thing that this map does a good job of doing is teaching you how to utilize like bouncing projectiles.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
Because like if you put like one thing with bouncing projectiles in there, it's gonna clear.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Sulphur Springs first could work. I'm trying to look through and decide what I would put first, though.
I was thinking about it a lot more. The only thing with the only thing that could possibly ever make Sulphur Springs difficult is if you don't understand how to be careful with monkey placement up to this point.
Yeah, right.
But it's just like at that point, like all of these are difficult.
I don't know
if that's the worry.
All right, I'm gonna throw in my 2 cents. Map number 1 on intermediate is Streambed. That's my opinion. I like it because it has, unlike Cracked, which does block the water at the beginning, although I think Cracked might be the easiest map in this whole thing for me. Though Sulphur Springs I'm a little newer to. I think Star makes a good case because I have not struggled on Sulphur Springs at all. But it's just new for me. Like, I've been playing Cracked forever, right? But like Streambed is like, Streambed just feels pretty similar to a beginner map. It just kind of has a little bit less track space. The track's a little more spread out, which requires you, well, which encourages you to place your towers a little more spread out. You're not getting quite as many spots where like one tower does a whole shitload of work. So it does challenge you in that way. But in every other way, Streambed's pretty easy. You also get like fair water. No, Star, like, I'm not saying it's easier than Sulphur Springs. I'm just feeling like it's a better first map in intermediate. Sulphur Springs is like... Okay, let's take this into account. Sulphur Springs visually looks really hard.
It does,
and
that's true.
I don't think that shouldn't matter at all. Like, it's intimidating. Is it easy? Yeah. But it's intimidating. So putting it, like, first just feels a little weird to me. Like, maybe second. Maybe... For me, if I put Streambed first, Sulphur Springs second, yes, Streambed is easier. I'm not disagreeing with that at all. I mean, Sulphur Springs is easier. That's true. But it just doesn't look like a first map to me. That's just my opinion. But so I would go Streambed and then Sulphur Springs. And then, honestly, maybe... I don't know what I'd put after that. But anyway, I'm putting both of those on the first page.
I think Spice Islands deserves to be first page as well.
Yeah, maybe. So let's see. We got Luminous Cove. We're keeping that in the first page. We're keeping Sulphur Springs. We're putting Streambed and Cracked. So we got 4. Polyphemus needs to get the fuck out of here. Covered Garden and Water Park should not fucking be here. Those are hard. I would put them last page.
Polyphemus is honestly really difficult too. It's like deceptively difficult.
Yeah, it's hard. If you use the gimmick and you know how to use it, it's not too bad. But it does require like some knowledge. Like it's just crazy to put that first map. Quarry I'm fine with actually. But I don't know. I'm thinking Luminous Cove, Sulphur Springs, Streambed, Cracked. I'm thinking...
Covered Garden Expert. Hate that map.
Downstream. I think you make a good case for downstream, especially with the argument of like intimidation. It's very like it's definitely not intimidating at all. It's not gimmicky. The only counter argument I can make is that downstream's kind of hard. I've struggled on downstream a lot on like harder difficulties. I remember actually struggling quite a bit on that in Impoppable. But like it could be first page. Carts and Darts has to be first page. I forgot about that. So that's the 5th one. So we just need one more space to fill. If we want to fill the last space with downstream because it kind of looks like a beginner map to a certain degree, I think that makes sense. I'd probably place Spice Islands on the 2nd page. You know, we already have Luminous Cove on page 1 for a map that mostly requires water usage, and it's definitely easier than Spice Islands. Like Spice Islands is harder for sure. Haunted, last page. Definitely. Shoots, last page. Shoots is tough. Rake. I like Rake and Shoots being on the last page. That's good. Haunted should be there. Covered Garden should be last. If it should even be an intermediate. And I was saying earlier, I kind of question that as well. Bloonarius needs to be last page. Oh my god, yeah, I forgot about Bloonarius. Bloonarius is like... Shit, yeah, you're right. That definitely needs to be last page. That has one of them...
I honestly don't even think that Balance is a bad... Like, do we put Balance on first page?
I think you could.
I think that that's, like, really easy, honestly. I barely ever...
It is easy.
Like, I've barely ever... I don't think I've... Every single time I play that map, I don't think, like, even in the beginning, I don't even think I lost on that map very much.
Star only convinced me of downstream only because of something else I said, but I do think downstream's considerably harder. Whereas, like, Balance is green, grassy, kind of looks pleasant. Yeah, let's make our page 1 Streambed, Cracked, in no order. Streambed, Cracked, Sulphur Springs, Luminous Cove, Balance, and Carts and Darts. That's a good page 1. Right there.
Yeah, I think so.
Visually, it's going to hold up too. All the maps look kind of different. Got a couple grassy maps, but not too many. I think that would be really good.
Quiet Street's kind of like an easy Haunted. So, I mean, like...
Quiet Street could be page 2. I think it being the first map on page 2 is actually pretty good. Adora's Temple page 2 is good as well. I think that one's pretty easy, but it definitely has like a bit of a tricky gimmick to it, so...
Yeah, Balance is... I would just describe Balance as pure intimidation. Like, that's all it has going for it, is that it looks intimidating.
We
but,
could
like,
put
once
it...
you actually start, like, doing stuff on it, it's just like, oh, okay, this is, like, not that bad.
I agree that Balance is hard with placement, but, like, yeah, that really is. I could put Balance, like, last in the first page. Does that make sense to everyone? It's, like, the last one on the first page.
Yeah, if it's there, or, like, one of the first on the second page, I'm totally fine with that.
Spring, I definitely think can be tricky. I like that here and towards the back. Moon landing towards the back makes sense. Yeah, Bloonarius Prime needs to get the fuck out of here. Spice Islands can replace Bloonarius Prime. We can do Quiet Street. We can go Spice Islands. I'm questioning Bazaar on the second page. That one's pretty hard. Encrypted makes sense. Encrypted isn't too bad. It's a little tricky, though. Visually intimidating. It also it actually expands a little bit on the gimmick we saw from 1-2 Tree, in the sense of like there's certain places where you can only place one kind of tower, and like that makes encrypted kind of... I like encrypted on page 2. I think it's easy enough to justify that. Downstream on page 2 probably.
Yeah, because encrypted is another one of those maps that, like, as soon as you learn to, like, I don't know, it's basically just learning to find the one tower that abuses the map in favor. For example, like Ultra Juggernaut, for example. Like, if you place that down, like, oh, okay, we're just gonna clear now.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
But it's also
like, put it in the center.
It's also definitely losable. Like, it's definitely not free.
Yeah.
So I feel like...
Yeah. For sure.
Yeah, downstream, like I said, can be a little hard, but I think downstream on page 2 would make sense. Bazaar can move to page 3. Spring makes sense here. Moon landing makes sense here. Firing range makes sense here. Let's put Spring here.
I think we should make our last
Bazaar
page. I think that's what we should do now. I think that we should make our last page.
Okay,
like...
last page, I'm keeping Rake and Shoots. I think those are both really tough. Especially if you play them on harder difficulties, especially if you do them on chimps. I watched a Shoots chimp strategy. That's why I have it blackboarded right here. That shit was crazy. But again, we probably shouldn't factor chimps in too much. Still, Shoots is hard. Shoots is hard and impoppable. Shoots is tough. For a 2-lane map, it's difficult. Rake, same deal. Rake can be hard for a 2-lane map. You don't get a whole lot of space. You do get a good amount of spots where the tracks interweave. So that's the one benefit you get, but it's hard.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real. Shoots is easy. I don't think I would put shoots on last page. I think like I could see like putting that like page before last, like somewhere toward like the end of like the page before. But I'm gonna be real, like I really don't struggle on this map too much.
I've had a lot of trouble on shoots on some of the harder
because like if I'm
difficulties.
gonna be real, as soon as you get rid of those two monkeys, like the two obstacles, it's like about as hard as like cracked or steam bed in my opinion.
I might be biased because I did this on half cash with no tutorial and it took me forever. So I might be remembering that. It might not be that bad in general, but on half cash that shit was fucking ridiculous. I did eventually do it. I have a black border on it. We can agree on
firing
rake,
range
though,
is
right?
an easy last. Yeah, firing range can be really hard.
Rake is tough. Rake is tough. I'm keeping rake last page. And I'm putting haunted last page as well.
Let me look at the maps to see. I think Bloonarius deserves last page.
Okay, Bloonarius. Bloonarius is
So
locked in.
like we have 5 options.
Okay, so one of them is Bloonarius. I think haunted.
Haunted, I'm okay with.
Yeah, I think
haunted. Yeah,
haunted's hard. Firing range, like I'm okay with it. I think it makes sense. It definitely like tests your knowledge of like snipers and planes, things like that. I do think firing range is kind of easy once you get it down, but I guess you could say that about any intermediate map.
right.
So we can put firing range last. It definitely like does something that no map up to that point has done.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and I think whenever comparing it to like the rest of these maps, like honestly looking at these maps, like a lot of these are pretty damn easy. Like all things considered.
with a few
like,
exceptions, Bloonarius Prime is actually hard. Covered
Yeah.
Garden is actually hard. Covered Garden
Yeah.
needs to be last page.
Yeah, I agree.
I think
Especially because like whenever you compare that gimmick to the gimmicks of all the other maps, it is way less like charitable.
yeah, Covered Garden is final map in intermediate. It's the hardest map here. Looking over everything.
Yeah.
Polyphemus could be a final page contender, but I'd probably put it second to last. Now that I'm looking at stuff like that, I think even Rake gets out of here. Actually, Rake can be second to last, but Rake is pretty tough. But I'm putting Rake second to last.
Yeah, that because I was thinking that I don't think that deserves the last page necessarily.
Especially when you have another 2-lane map like Bloonarius there.
Yeah,
Being so much worse.
Bloonarius.
Bloonarius is going.
So Bloonarius, haunted.
Covered Garden.
Cover garden, firing range. I think would be acceptable to put in last page, comparing it to the rest of these.
Did you already say haunted?
Yeah, I already said haunted. So
Okay, so
haunted,
we're left with one-
firing range, Bloonarius.
All right, well, here are my contenders
covered.
Here are my contenders then for the last one. I think you can justify Polyphemus. I think you can justify Water Park. I'm gonna be honest, Water Park's pretty fucking hard. Surprisingly hard. Those are
There's
probably
a lot of track space though with Water Park. That's the thing. Is like
those
really
are-
compared to lots of these.
those are probably the two that I'm thinking. Those are the ones I'm thinking. Polyphemus or Water Park, and they're both on the front page, which is funny. But I don't think anything else is really deserving of being back there after the ones we've mentioned. So
Yeah.
We
I would
can-
put Polyphemus.
we can do Polyphemus.
think.
We can put Water Park in the second. to last.
Because that doesn't have like, it's just like with the track layout and everything, you really have to split yourself. Like,
We are
and
unfortunate.
it can be really hard to understand like how to split yourself down the 2 tracks. Whereas like some of these other ones where you have to split yourself down 2 tracks, they usually have like a really strong meeting point that you can abuse.
I have to say this though, our last page, we're really shoving all the gimmick maps into there because we got Bloonarius Prime in there, we got Polyphemus in there, we got Covered Garden in there, and that's fine.
I can't die.
I mean, the gimmick maps are like the harder maps usually, so
Yeah.
okay, that makes sense to me. After that point, I don't really know. Like, I'm looking at advanced and like it's kind of hard to say. I'll say this for advanced though: Off the Coast, front page. Off the Coast is generally pretty free for me as far as advanced maps go. I don't tend to lose on that one. It gives you a lot to work with. Another brick first page as well. That's usually the one you see people playing on. It's like one of the easier advanced maps. All these are obviously hard, but I feel like the front page in advanced right now is kind of ugly. And like,
Yeah, that's true.
and it's not
Enchanted Glade helps a lot.
Enchanted
but-
Glade. I think like, again, like I said when we started.
Well, I
playing
was
it,
just saying from the pure ugly.
Yes, I understand.
Like it's a very pretty map.
I understand that, but I think like it, it could make first page because I did find it fairly easy to a certain extent. I didn't think it was too bad as far as an advanced map goes. Erosion being here is absolutely insane.
Erosion's so hard.
Yeah,
It's crazy that that's my hardest pick for map too. That map is so incredibly hard. I just can't clear that map. Like no matter.
Look at my screen. I did it on hard. Anyway, Enchanted and Last Resort are pretty easy. Yeah, I agree with that. They can both be on the first page, but Erosion is just crazy.
No, Angela, this is not the 24-hour stream.
So, Ancient Portal is pretty easy. I agree that it's pretty easy, but I feel like Off the Coast should be on the first page. I want to make room for
I think
Castle Revenge.
How do we feel about Mesa being first page? Because I think that that's worthy of first page.
I could see that. I feel like Castle Revenge and Erosion being on the first page is just fucking crazy. So that, they need to go. Dark Path has a weird gimmick. I don't like it here. I don't think it's too bad. I haven't had too much trouble with that map, but I don't like it here. I could see Mesa, yeah. I could see Mesa. You know what map makes me struggle way more than I think it would is Pat's Pond. That map's hard. I did it on Impossible, but it's hard. Like, it's deceptively hard. I don't know why. It's just difficult. Because you think, like, oh, it has so much water, I can just use subs and Buccaneers. Nope, doesn't work. At least not easily. It's a tough map. Underground, also I found to be pretty easy. I don't know if I put it first page, but yeah. Have I played Mesa on Impossible? Looks like I haven't. Looks like I did it on alternate
I didn't
Bloons
do it
rounds.
on Impossible.
I did it on alternate Bloons rounds, but it looks like I don't know if I've tried it on Impossible yet. Castle Revenge could move the page down. Yeah. Let's see. Here's a better question. What's last page? Okay, if Erosion is staying in advanced, which is pretty questionable, it's going last page. I think the only reason why they have Erosion in advanced...
I think I found a map I haven't played before, by the way.
What is it?
Spillway. I've never played Spillway. Never.
It sucks. It's not fun. Well, you can,
really? I don't even know where the pathing of the balloons would be.
So the balloons go through... There's 4 tracks. They all come down simultaneously. They go into the middle and they circle around in there for a while before exiting out each of the 4 spillways the other way. You see how there's like 2 tracks of each of the 4?
Oh, okay.
So what you do is you put a helicopter and you lock it in the middle. Snipers are good in this map. This map just sucks, though. It's just not fun. But that's just my opinion. Yeah, I was gonna say, like, Erosion, I could see why they didn't put in an expert, because there is a lot of track, right? And at the same time, well, sorry, by the standards of, like, an expert map. And in addition to that, you're not dealing with multiple balloons down. You're not dealing with multiple tracks sending balloons at the same time. Or, like, alternating tracks every round, like something like Muddy or Bloody Puddles. Yeah, I don't know. That's the only way I could see them justifying advance, but honestly, Erosion should be an expert. Erosion's really hard.
Pat's Pond has to be first page on advanced, by the way.
No, look, like I was saying, I think it's pretty hard. I think it's deceptively
Really?
hard. I would put Pat's Pond second page. It's deceptively hard. I can think of several maps, even on that same page, like Off the Coast, Another Brick. I think those are much easier. Like, Pat's Pond can be pretty tough because it's just deceptive with, like, you have to deal with both sides at the same time. And the track is so spaced out that it's difficult to cover everything at once. It's pretty hard. I think it's pretty hard. Compared to, like, Enchanted Glade, compared to, like, Last Resort. Yeah, Ancient Portal even. Compared to... I don't know about compared to Mesa. Compared to Off the Coast. Compared to Another Brick. Hi, Mac and Cheese. Yeah, I don't know. But all I know is Erosion's going on the last page. There's only 2 on the last page, but Erosion goes there. And I'm going to say... what else goes there? You get 2 of the last... Okay. Maybe this is just me. Cargo is insane. Cargo is so hard. I'm putting Cargo last page because I'm looking at all these other maps and I'm like... I can do them. Geared, you could justify last page also. Geared is pretty infamous. But I don't know. Cargo is crazy. Cargo is so hard. I've done it on Unpoppable, apparently. I don't know how the hell I did that. I wonder if I used instas. Cargo's tough.
Well, I
find
I don't think I would put cargo on like last page, especially because like it's just like my thing is track interlap. There's so much track interlap, and like sure they end up getting Moabs to go on a different part of the track than like where the Bloons go, which I think definitely switches things up, and I think like you could justify putting that on like toward the end because of that or something. But my thing is I think once you understand where you need to place the cleanup towers and where you need to place the Moab poppers, it becomes pretty easy, honestly.
I have never found that map to become easy on harder difficulties. I mean, like, I know how it works, but, like, it's hard. That map is fucking hard. But, look, you only get 2 picks for the ending, and we have erosion in one of them, right? So, fine. I disagree that high finance is harder. High finance is very gimmicky, but it's first of all, that's a fun map. And secondly, I don't find high finance to be too bad. But look, I did cargo on Unpoppable, and I didn't do high finance on Unpoppable, so I guess there's that. I think we could do a 1-2 punch of geared and erosion. Those are the 2 like big, really hard gimmick maps on advanced
Erosion.
that have really weird gimmicks. So I think that would make sense to me.
Sure. I don't think I've ever played Cornfield either, by the way.
Oh, that one's really
Trying
fun.
to-
Cornfield's so fun. I like Cornfield a
Yeah.
lot.
Does it kind of like work like what's it called? 1-2 tree or whatever?
But Star, most maps are trivialized by global towers. The exceptions are ones where it's like they don't even give you the space to place them, which I guess there are a few on advanced, but like. But geared is fucking tough though. Geared is I don't know if it's just me, but geared is tough. It's true, like use snipers or whatever, but build Cornfield is easy. Yeah, Cornfield's easy, honestly. Cornfield's like in the last page is crazy. Looking at the expert tier, I guess my question isn't just what should be at the end, but it's like what shouldn't be here. Is there anything an expert that shouldn't be an expert, in anybody's opinion? Because I'm looking at it and I'm thinking this all makes sense. These are definitely like the most difficult maps in the game. It's a little weird that Bloody Puddles comes before Muddy Puddles. But I think that's... Again, I don't know if they're intending it to be played in order, but like...
Yeah, no, these are all really hard. I think if I were to say any of them that could possibly be advanced instead of expert, maybe Dark Castle.
Yeah, Mac and Cheese mentioned Dark Castle as well. I can see that. Dark Castle's definitely like the easiest one here. Mac and Cheese also mentioned Infernal, and I can agree that Infernal's not that hard, but like we were talking about intimidation being a factor here, and like it's one of the most intimidating maps. It maybe looks like the hardest map in the game, just looking at it. And it is pretty tough. It's definitely not super easy. Compared to something like Bloody Puddles or fucking Workshop, yeah, it's not that bad. But like, I think Infernal can stay an expert, but at the same time, there probably are advancements. Like Erosion is definitely harder than Infernal, without a doubt.
My only thing, like, I think, like, yeah.
Ravine is so fucking insanely hard. I'm sorry, I'm just complaining about it, because I did that. Look, I did it up to hard. I think it was because I was trying to challenge myself to do it. But I think
this is making me realize how insane, like, me winning... I don't know. I don't think anybody here ended up seeing that, but like I won. I ended up winning my Rogue Legends run, and I got Dark Dungeons, I got Ravine, I got Sanctuary.
Wow.
I got Dark Castle, but to be fair, that's kind of like basically intermediate. I think it makes sense on expert because it's a really short track, but you know,
it's not too bad. Yeah.
Yeah, but like you know, it's just like I was like looking at all those are some pretty hard maps.
Mac and Cheese is mentioning Ravine chimps. That's so funny because I brought that up earlier. I was like, yeah, I know. And how like there was a time when apparently it was not possible. No one could do it. They had to like add in the Easter egg for it to be playable on chimps. Yeah, Ravine's his last page, but Ravine looks like one of the easier maps. It doesn't look that bad until you actually play it, and it's so hard. Ravine is going here in the last page. Glacial Trail definitely belongs on the last page, and I think Dark Dungeons belongs on the last page as well. Workshop is evil. I hate Workshop so fucking much.
Oh my god, I was trying to complete that yesterday.
Yeah, if I had a pick of
Or
like,
day before, I mean.
if I had a pick of like my least favorite map in this whole game, the one I least want to play, it's easily Workshop. That's going so far into the F tier, it's crazy. That map
Well, actually,
sucks.
I'm gonna be honest, probably like I don't have a ton of fun on quad. I'm gonna be real
No,
with
me
you.
neither. But quad is an interesting challenge. I wouldn't call quad annoying. Like it's not very interesting, but like, you know, it can have an interesting challenge to it. Trying to beat quad can be fun. Trying to figure out how to beat quad. Trying to figure out how to beat workshop is like fucking microing the entire game. It's just awful. It sucks. It's so not fun. It's the gimmick. I just don't like it. But anyway, I just don't like it. And it could just be because I need to get good, but I just don't like playing it. Glacial Trail also, yeah, I just don't like
I mean,
playing
you could argue a couple maps for me where it's just like the argument's just I need to get good, like Erosion, for example. Like I don't like playing Erosion, but it's just like, you know, just get good.
I found Erosion interesting, but yeah, I wouldn't choose to play it. I was playing it because it was giving me bonus rewards, and I was like trying to figure out how to beat it, and it was kind of interesting, but I don't think I'd ever want to do that shit on Impoppable. Like, even Impoppable, I just don't even think I'd want to do
Dark
that.
Dungeon's a really fun challenge.
Yeah, I like Dark Dungeon a lot. I called it the hardest map. Looking at the maps, I don't think it is. I think Ravine is harder. I think
Yeah.
Workshop is harder. But I'm just saying, like, it's definitely one of the hardest ones. It's super hard. However, like it is really good map. Like, it's really cool. That's a really interesting and kind of unique challenge. There isn't really another map quite like Dark Dungeons.
I wonder. Yeah, no. I was just gonna say, like, I wonder if like me also thinking that Erosion's like the hardest map is because I wonder if that's because I don't have every hero unlocked, and I haven't started to unlock tons of heroes until like very recently.
But I feel like I'm trying to factor heroes out of this because, like, yeah, because it's like, oh, this map is beatable if you use this one hero. It's like, okay. But does that mean that if you use every other hero, it's insanely hard? And if that's the case, I would say it's probably one of the hardest maps then, right? Like, sure, it's easy to just choose a hero and use them or whatever, but I mean, like, you know, I think part of the fun of this game can be, like, finding your main and then using that hero all the time. So it's like, you know, anyway. Bloody is the hardest map? No, that's super valid. You're probably right, actually. Bloody's crazy. I was trying to do that on hard. I just could not figure it out. It was crazy. And then the whole, like, bullshit they do where, like, when you remove the removable, another removable appears. That's so annoying. Yeah, I don't really like to play on the expert maps, though. So I'm sharing opinion. Like, Dark Dungeons was probably the only expert map, and Infernal. Dark Dungeons and Infernal were probably the only two expert maps that I, like, had fun playing on.
I definitely want to try like playing the expert maps more, because it's just like anytime I end up like experiencing these is whenever I'm doing like Rogue Legends or something, and it's just like I just want to like play them normally and see how difficult they are normally.
Yeah, really, like, go and try Ravine, because like you'll see what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like try to like do stuff like Impoppable or Chimps or whatever.
Hell, even hard. It's really difficult. All right, well,
it's just like I'm trying to like the early game just like is probably insane on Ravine.
I'm having so much fun just sitting and talking about Bloons, but I think I'm actually finally done. So, hey, my stream schedule is once a week. I don't know if I do choose to do another one next week into like 2 a week. Next week I might, because I'm enjoying the stream. It was fun to play with you, Teeter.
Yeah.
Teeter's stream is going to continue as far as I understand.
Yeah, I'm gonna play a couple more Dead by Daylight rounds. So
if anyone wants to go watch Teeter,
I'm also gonna be playing Bloons on top of it. So
I encourage. Yeah. So what you're doing is you're when you're queuing, you play Bloons, right?
yep.
Well, there you go. So if you want to see more Bloons, or just want to keep seeing Teeter, you can go to their stream, and I'll be back at some point next week. Maybe with more Guitar Hero, and maybe I'll do more Bloons as well because this polling thing that they have is really cool.
Oh my god, I want to mess with it so much.
Yeah, I didn't know
that was so fun.
Yeah, I didn't know that was a thing. So
yeah.
All right, folks, go check out teetermancan's stream. I'm like hungry as hell, and have been streaming for a really long time. It says 3 hours, but that's not right. I've actually been
streaming for
like 5 or 6.
long. Yeah, no, yeah, you're probably close to 7 at this point. I'm gonna be real with you.
I started at 6, so.
Yeah, I started an hour later than you, and I'm about to hit 6 hours. So like,
shit. All right.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, yeah. Thanks for watching the stream tonight. I'll see you around.